Hi, everybody.
Welcome to episode of 11. So we have to do this.
I'll be 10.
11.
I'm Michele.
And I'm Caytee. And we are science teachers in the upstate of South Carolina who knit and talk about all the nerdy things that there are to talk about in life. So welcome to our show.
Yeah.
Lots of nerdy things lately.
This is going to be a long one. Just saying. Yeah. This is going to be a long one. We got a ton of stuff to talk about. Yes. So this is going to be complicated.
So we talked about in our last little half episode how we were going to go to the Black Mountain Indie Extravaganza and SAFF, the
Southeastern Animal Fiber Fair.
There you go. She's got it.
In Asheville.
So we did that, and we have
North Carolina.
Yes, we have our table full of acquisitions and a couple of started projects, because we also going to talk about our mystery knit along.
Yes, we do.
Yes, so we're excited.
Where do you want to start?
I
have two FOs.
Aren't you proud of her, guys?
I started back to school today, y'all.
That's where
I went back to school. Today was my first day back at work. I'm sorry if I just yelled in the microphone, but I had to share that I went back to school and taught today. Taught real stuff today.
Real stuff.
Real stuff. I taught.
Not that fake stuff she's been.
Not fake stuff. I taught stuff. No textbooks today. It was all me.
Oh, they were glad to have her back. Several students like, oh my gosh, you're back, Miss Kessler. You know.
I even went and visited her AP chemistry class.
She helped talk them down from a ledge.
No crying, at least not while I was in the room.
Oh, he cried later.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I swear. I try.
Yeah.
I try, peeps. I really do.
They're just. Some of you might know, like being in school, they're more worried about what the GPA says instead of what actually looks good on the transcript, because they're not going to see the GPA. They're going to see the transcript of AP Chemistry. And when they see, oh, you made a B in AP Chemistry, well, that's amazing. But the kids don't see it that way. So,
yeah.
I
didn't say anything different than Caytee usually tells them, but, sometimes hearing it from a different voice. And like I told Caytee, the definition of an expert is someone who comes from away and says the same stuff. It's not that you know anymore. It's just that you're from away.
I told all of them I was going to call them in a year or two and be like, hey, come talk to this class. They won't stop crying. Yeah. And they're going to come in and feel foolish telling these kids, I cried every day and it didn't matter.
That's right. Okay.
So
FO number one.
FO number one. So we talked about this a little bit when we did our little half episode.
So cute. She's probably going to kill me for showing this picture.
She's adorable.
She wasn't fixed up. She didn't have any makeup on or anything. But this is my daughter, Sarah, wearing her ranunculus. It's not blocked. This is before we blocked it.
I was going to say, did you block it before you gave it to her?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, but I had her try it on so I'd take pictures before we blocked it. But that's the ranunculus that I knit for Sarah. There's a close-up. There's a close-up of the stitch detail. You can see it really good. That was in the Heartland by Line Brand. I loved it. It knit up well. It blocked really pretty. This is unblocked, but it blocked beautifully. I really like the blocking on it. So I'm going to make me one in it. Ranunculus number 5 is going to be just like that one for me, but in slightly different color. But that was. So I finished that one. I'd been working on that for off and on for a while. And then this is a new cast on and an FO.
She's very excited about this one.
I am. I love this. I tried it on last night. I'm so excited. I cast this on Friday, so I would have a NASCAR project for our trip, for the driving, because Caytee drove up to Asheville and back. Both days we did this, and so I knit while she drove, and then when we sat to rest and then everything. Plus, we were going to see the designer of this cowl at
the Indie Extravaganza.
Black Mountain Indie Extravaganza. So the yarn in it is the 5 minis. I got 4 minis plus another one I had that I got from Hand Dyed Diva at the Southern Comfort Fiber Show in Charlotte a couple months ago that we went to.
Talked about her label, how it's got a little gem on it.
The gem on the label. So it's Hand Dyed Diva. And I did...
This is her homegrown fingering base. So it's all 100% superwash merino.
Yeah, and I did those 4 colors. They're 25 gram minis, so they're bigger minis. And I've got at least 10 grams left of each of my minis. So I can still do something with these. But I used those 4 colors and threw in I don't know what it is.
It looks like an undyed thing.
It was just in my mini stash, and so I threw it in too. And then this color of mohair, and I made a Kuma cow.
Kuma cow.
By Laura Dobratz. I think I'm saying that right, Laura. I hope so. Who owns Four Pearls Yarn Shop, and she designs things. Emma's yarn. Is Emma her daughter? I think Emma's her daughter.
I have no idea about that one.
They're all together. They're all the Four Pearls. But I knit the Kuma cow. And it was so much fun to knit. I think the colors, I did use the blue at the bottom. The colors turned out really, really well. Exactly like I was picturing. And,
was it? Yeah, here we go.
Kuma. See, that's it. That's Gigi's orange one.
Gigi's orange one. You see Gigi's. I should have done it over your face.
Yeah, right in front of my spot. I was pulling all this stuff on.
Super cute.
But
there's the name and everything for you guys to
Kuma.
see.
That's Emma right there. That's Emma from Emma's Yarn. I swear that's Laura's daughter. She looks just like her.
I mean, she does.
Yeah.
If she's not, they could be related for sure.
I'm pretty sure she's her daughter. But yeah. So
this is not blocked, but
it's not blocked yet. I'm
gonna
block
really
it.
Neat.
I know, it's so soft, and it doesn't itch me at all. It's really soft.
It's very squishy, guys.
It's very squishy, and it's not tight. So I don't know. I'm gonna gently block it, probably just to even out the stitches a little bit.
Yeah.
But I really,
yeah.
I like the color run on it.
Great. Now I gotta do one. I like it.
Yeah. So
it was fingering, right? Yeah.
It's fingering plus mohair.
Yeah.
It's fingering plus mohair. Great use of minis. Great use of minis. Let me just say.
Oh, I've got all those from Robin's Promise.
Oh yeah.
And I've got an orange mohair that I put in my. It wasn't Slip Extravaganza. What was it?
Fantastitch?
Fantastic.
Yes, Fantastic. I always say Fantastitch, and it's it's orange and it's
Fantastic.
I tried. I can't blame that one on being tired. I always do that. But I love the way the color progression ran.
It looks good. Yeah.
And
good fade.
It's I apparently wear these colors all the time in my coastal grandmother vibe that I got apparently. Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Shake.
My hair was wet this morning when I left, and so I just stuck it up in the cliff, and I hadn't done a thing all day. I didn't go to the bathroom. It's just one of those days. And I can't, there were people in and out of my class. I finally just left the door open so people could wander in and out as they wanted to, because it was just one of those days.
One of those days. All the things that happen.
Okay, so those are my two FOs. I have two FOs. Yes, somebody just came in the back door. Don't pay them any attention. James, is that you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, my son James.
Look,
you found him.
I did.
He just got back from the store, and I've been trying to find the Premier Protein and the caramel flavor, and he found me a box.
After a week.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Welcome.
So, yeah, I got my protein. I like the caramel flavor, and it's very hard to find, apparently. I didn't know that.
Oh, there's a lot of things that's just kind of, they're out, and it's weird that they're out.
That one flavor is the one that's hardest to find, at least around here. So anyway, sorry.
Distracted.
Two FOs. Two FOs. And a lot of progress on a lot of whips, but yeah. All right, so where do you want to go next? What do you want to talk about next?
I guess we can talk about whips. I've got a whip to show. I was going to bring in my Easy V. But when I was trying to knit it the other day, my hair's like driving me crazy. The cable broke
on my
needle, and it was a Chowgu. I don't know. That's how I say it. I don't know
me
how
too.
Chowgu.
That's what I say.
Which their lifetime warranty is amazing. I sent them a picture. I said the cable came detached from the end, and they've already shipped me a new one. So it's currently on hold, and I'm trying not to yell at the fact that I think I have 2 or 3 stitches I'm gonna have to go try to pick up when I get the cable in. But so I was going to show that I'd done progress on that, but I'm not.
It's in timeout.
It's in timeout
until it gets
really the Chowgu needles are in timeout.
Yeah, but the project is until then.
But I did show this one last time. This is.
I love that little bag.
Oh yeah, Halloween, guys! I got a little Halloween bag.
It's got a beaker. There's a beaker.
Oh,
I mean a flask.
Yeah. I don't even know.
I'm as bad as the kids calling everything a beaker. Does it have a name? It's reversible.
There's no name. I am so sorry, whoever this is. I know I got it at SAFF a couple years ago because I was like, oh, I want a Halloween bag. And it's a reversible Halloween bag. I have no idea if it's yours. I'm sorry.
It's cute, though.
It is cute. And it's cute little, you can carry, and there's no pockets. Everything fits in there. But
little drop bag.
So the last full episode, episode 10,
full episode,
we had talked about how we went to the Knitistry and we got yarn from Red Stag
Fiber.
And this was the
Riyadh
yarn base. It is camel and, is it silk?
Yes, camel and silk. And Modern Skein has some of it on their website.
I bought 5 more skeins of it. I didn't bring it because I've already shown you guys the color, but
antique leather.
Just
I think I could recognize it anywhere at this point.
It is this
I
yarn.
am in love with this color.
I don't think I've ever owned or even touched anything with camel in it before, but this is my new favorite type of yarn. It is very soft and squishy, and
it's so soft.
So I really want this sweater so bad that I am already at the point where I've attached my 2 ends. I think last time I had about
this much.
Yeah, of one. I finished both panels and then attached them. So here is the.
So she's joined in the round and made quite a bit of progress.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So all this. I can't even tell you which side, but I thought it'd be a fun like little tidbit. I want to show you both sides. You can kind of see somewhere in this area, on one side or the other. Look, there's Jeff.
There's Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Progress pal, Jeff.
Owls and Orchids, progress pet. Project pet.
We were watching a Clemson game with some friends, and I sit next to their 7-year-old daughter, and we were just kind of hanging out because I don't watch the game. She's just cheering whenever everybody else is cheering, which is
kind of what you do too.
Anyway, so
that's what she does.
It worked out. She's, what are you doing? I said, I'm knitting. She goes, I want to try. So she purled 2 or 3 rows in here. So I would knit the rows, and then she wanted to try. Well, I don't know. I was on a purl row when she asked, so I just did the purl rows and then let her do those, and then I did the new ones. But she kept tension really well.
You can't even tell where she did it.
I have no idea, and I think she did a wonderful job. I have a picture of her, but I'm not going to post it online because she's not my child. So
yeah.
But super, super cute. I'm loving how this yarn knits up and how it drapes.
It's beautiful. It's so shiny.
A very dark purple.
But it's got a halo. Yes. It's shiny but has a halo. That's contradictory, I know, but it's beautiful.
A little mohair paneling here and around the bottom is going to be in a very dark purple color that I showed last full episode.
Yeah, episode 10.
I almost went through and put it on there, but I was like, no, I need to finish this first and make sure it fits the way I want to. I've already tried it on. I put my, what do we call it? What are we calling those? Stitch holders? I don't know. What to call them. I put it on my stitch holders. I tried it on. It fits really well all the way around. This is the collecting
it's the
barbarian
barber cords.
Barber
cords is what they're calling them online. But
I'm adapting the pattern kind of from Collecting Breeze. So this is a one size fits all kind of pattern, and I didn't want mine to be as
flowy.
Yeah, it was a little too big. Oh, that's the only picture that's on there. But there's the designer and the name of the pattern over there. So I think I was supposed to cast on 150, and I cast on 110 for both sides, and it seems to fit just the way I think I want it to. So I'm excited about that one. I can't wait to get it
It's
done.
beautiful. So pretty.
I'm gonna wear it everywhere.
Yeah,
honestly.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. So that's my progress one. I have a lot of progress on that. And then she's got enough progress for everybody.
Remember, I've been home until today. So excited. Okay. These are things I've already been working on that you guys have seen. I'm just going to show you progress on a few things because I've knit on everything. I've knit on everything. Okay, this is my Easy V.
My goodness.
That's my Easy V.
This is what happens when you have nothing to do all day.
You have nothing to do. Okay, that's where I was last time.
Yep.
And so I finished out the color work and the part of the body and split for the sleeves. So here's one sleeve, and there's that little. I've got this much body done, that much of the body, and then I ran out of yarn. I finished a skein of the blue,
and so you kind of just pause there.
Instead of going back on it, we decided to go ahead and do one of the sleeves.
See how it looks.
So because I want to do the sleeves first and see how much of this is going to use, because I'm thinking about adding some color work at the bottom of the sweater. I know that's not on the pattern, but I don't ever do anything according
unless
to pattern.
It's Stephen West.
Unless it's I'm not even going to talk about Stephen West yet. I will save that for later. Yeah, so I'm loving how the colors turned out. I even like that hot pink that came out of left field in the middle of that skein. I'm like, oh my God.
But it looks really good.
But I kind of like it.
It looks
the way
really
it
good.
pops out. And it'll be on one sleeve or the other because the next little bit's going to have some hot pink. So I kind of like it. I like it a lot. I'm really looking forward to wearing this. I really am. But I've made quite a bit of progress on it. I love knitting it. I mean, I like the yarn. Yarn. The blue is a, what did I say?
Tuesday morning
special, but it's,
she has the ball.
I have them. I got the label. Ella Ray, DK Merino Superwash. And then my colors, the 3 colors are all Zauberball that I got from Webb's. Zauberball. And they're color changing, twisty, made to look hand spun, kind of marley.
Looks good.
Spin cycle-y.
I haven't quite made it out of the color work. I'm on the last section.
Throwing everything over there on the floor.
I'm on the last section of mine for color work. So
this is my Koi Vu in my Criminal Minds bag, which I got a giggle out of today because I started going back to school. So we're going to talk about criminal psychology and criminal profiling. That's going to be a big part of the whole rest of the semester. And so I played the first episode ever, season 1, episode 1 of Criminal Minds, and one of the first things out of Reed's mouth was, I have an IQ of 187, and I'm like, wah!
It's on the bag.
It's on the bag, on a brain.
It might be up. Oh, there's one on the bottom.
There's one right there. It's all over. Anyway, this is my Koi Vu Light in my Fates thread bag, and I didn't do as much as I thought I did.
But it's still good.
But yeah, so I made that much progress. And there's Steve.
A little tongue hanging out.
He's my project pet from
Owls and Orchids.
So there's Steve right there. He's so cute. I thought I had more progress. I shouldn't have shown that. I thought I had more progress than that.
I think they'll enjoy it.
I have 3 color work sweaters going, so I say 3. I don't even remember what the other one is.
What was the other one?
Alpenglow, and I left it over there. I got about this much. I got about this much progress on Alpenglow. So about that much.
Not much. Yeah.
Not that much. I've shown this one before. This is Knit Free, the cowl from Hohi Locatelli. I have made that much progress on it. It's and I found what it is. I was digging through another cubby and I found this label, and this is the label from Flock Fiber, and I'm so sorry that I didn't remember this, but this is the label for the minis that I'm doing, the 6
super shiny ones,
glittery. That's not all of them, that's 5 of them, but anyway, it's a gradient of teal on sparkle with one of Caytee's taffy pulls.
Which is also sparkle. It doesn't sparkle.
Yeah, it's also sparkle. But can you tell that it sparkles? A little bit.
It's hard to see, isn't it?
It is kind of hard to see, but it's so pretty. I'm really expecting Sarah to steal this one because she loves cowls and she loves that aqua.
Oh, she'll take it.
She might not take the might not like the sparkle, but anywho, I'm having fun with that. It's a pleasure to knit, an absolute freaking pleasure to knit.
And that's a free pattern from Hohi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Everything else is cast on.
Okay.
Since last episode.
Okay. So I guess it's the time because the only other thing I've cast on is our knit along. So, should we talk about that? Yeah. Or should we talk about your other cast-ons?
I don't care. One of them is the Stephen West.
Do you want to be angry from here on out or later on out?
Oh, I don't care. I've already gotten my mad on it. It's not mad. It's just, oh my God. Clue 3 comes out already. Clue 4 drops today. We're filming this on Thursday, October 27th, my first day back. And because I had a headache yesterday, I just couldn't face do anything.
She's still on Clue 1 and Clue 4 drops.
I'm on Clue 1 and Clue 4 drops today.
I guess let's just talk about it. Let's just show them why we're.
If you haven't, if for some reason you don't want to see Clue 1 in progress.
Spoilers alert.
Spoiler alert, because I'm going to talk about Clue 1. Clue 4 drops today. By the time this post, Clue 4 will be out.
Yes.
Okay. There's the front.
Yeah.
I'm at the end of the row. Okay. So this is Clue 1. I haven't.
It looks beautiful.
I love the colors, and I'm loving the way it looks. It's just so freaking tedious to knit. It's not singing to me. All them little cast-ons and cast-offs to make them loops. Now it's going to be gorgeous.
So you make
twist the bottom. This is the cast-on edge where you cast on. You made a really long I-cord and then picked up stitches. And so, not in here, you skipped those. So you twist the I-cord cast-on loop, and then you finger knit, basically. You pull the next. These are basically reverse stockinette bands.
Yep. And so you're making just a little line of
and so you're
very prominent.
Okay, let me do a couple.
Just gonna do a couple. So it almost looks like you have giant knit
column of knit stitches on top of it.
And it looks really cute. So if you want to go see like the rest of it, go check it out. You can look at.
There's all kinds of spoilers. Yeah, he's got videos, everything out. But see, there you can see how it makes. It's going to make this run of like knit stitches up.
What? How many places? 5 or 6.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 places.
Yeah, there's 5.
So 5 lines of that. So it's a lot of casting on, casting off.
I'm only halfway
binding off.
done.
You're over halfway. We talked about it.
Well, you have to have.
You said 14 and you got
14 sets, and I have
8.
7.5.
You're over halfway then.
I'm slightly over halfway. But, so this is going to get really big before I can move on to the other clues. I'm not quitting.
It'll look beautiful when it's done.
It's going to look great. I love these colors. That's my main color and my contrast color. And then this is my accent color.
Look at how pretty all that looks together.
So I'm really excited about it, about getting it done. It's just...
It's time consuming.
It is. I have to force myself. Every morning since I started it, I get up and I watch... Before I started back to work, I was watching the 3 hours of Good Morning Football on NFL Network and doing as much as I could possibly make myself do, which was usually just like 1 stripe, maybe 2 stripes. Some mornings when they were really doing a good job.
I mean, that's not bad though.
I had withdrawals today from my Good Morning Football. I didn't get to watch them, the kids as I call them. I didn't get to see them today. I have 2 other cast-ons that don't make me mad.
Go for it.
You want me to wait and do them later?
No, go for it. We'll just do this and then we'll talk about our socks.
Okay. All right, this one. This is so cute. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys followed Cozy Up Sisters. Cozy Up Knits is what their podcast is called. And then they've got patterns for sale. And their mother, there's 4 sisters who all knit, although one of the twins is not knitting really. Chrissy isn't knitting much anymore, but 3 of the sisters knit all the time.
All the time.
And their mother knits as well, and she also sews bags and makes bags. Can you see the label where it says, whoops, JoJo's Bags? There. So I want to say it's Designs by Jo. I will link her shop or her Etsy shop. But this is one of her new designs, and it's pickup trucks.
Cute.
My grandfather had that pickup truck in that color.
Oh.
And I used to ride around with him in it.
It's a cute
I love that pickup.
Too.
And of course, it's so it's fall. Yeah. It's orange and pumpkins, and it's clear, and it's a soft clear. It's not stiff. It's it's real. It doesn't.
Does that count as a clear bag, even though you got a side that's not clear?
I don't know. It's a clear fronted bag, a window bag. I don't know. I like them. I started the Autumn League pullover.
Oh my gosh, the yarn is named. Oh my gosh,
it's named Jeans by Line Brand. It's an acrylic cotton blend.
No,
I take that back. This one is all acrylic. The other one they've got, which is called Cotton Jeans, is a cotton acrylic blend. But
told her she wasn't allowed to get any more blues. And she got mad at me.
I didn't. I got black.
But it's called Jeans.
It's called Jeans. The whole brand is called Jeans. But I mean, the whole line. It's called Jake's. It is so soft.
Oh, it is.
And it knits
it's a very
so
soft
nice.
acrylic.
I mean, it's fun to knit. It's a nice...
It'd be a nice, cool sweater.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm making it oversized. Autumn League pullover. Let's see, real quick. It's by Two of Wands. And she's... has a line of yarn with line brand, a line of acrylic called, I want to say Color Theory is it. But she has some really nice designs, and she's got her league sweater. She's got a spring league and a winter league. I guess there's a summer too, but I'm knitting the autumn league one, and I'm pulling up the pattern so you can see the picture.
Oh, that's cute.
Can you tell it's got that little V with a crossover thing in the front of it?
I might be able to tell in the picture, but
I don't know if you can tell on the picture, but y'all can look at it. It's really a sweatshirt. I mean, it's a raglan sweatshirt style.
Yeah, it looks cute.
And there, Autumn League pullover, Two of Wands. And it's an easy knit. I mean, it's top down. You're basically doing it all at the same time. And I've started that little crossover right there in the front.
Yeah.
You can see it. Well, I mean,
it's hard to see with the black.
Yeah, it's black. So, but I'm really looking forward to that. So I actually am knitting quite a bit. That's just one night. I just started that because I like that. So y'all see that more. But I really do like that, and I love that bag. It'll hold a bajillion things. Okay.
An acquisition from this weekend.
This is an acquisition because it's Yellowstone, y'all who don't follow Yellowstone. Okay, I know I've talked about Yellowstone at least 3 episodes out of the 10 we've already done, or 11, 10 and a half. But that's the Yellowstone Ranch emblem from Yellowstone TV series, which she loves. Love that. But this is so cute. So we're going through this pile of bags. We're just flipping through them at SAFF at this one, and we'll talk about the vendor because I bought some patterns too. But it was all kinds of, there were astrological signs, and there was a Wizard of Oz one, and there was a Marvel one, and all kinds of different things. Yeah. And Caytee was standing there flipping through the pile, and she got to this one, and she's like, flipping through, and she just flipped it over to me and handed it to me because she knew I was going to get it. But yeah, and look at the charm on the zipper.
So cute.
See the zipper pull? It is, turn around. It is a cowboy hat and beads, browns and black beads. That's so cute. And I could use it as a progress keeper because it just clips on right there. So it's like a progress keeper. So anyway, all right. So if you are on Instagram at all, you have probably seen the Sophie scarf by, brain just quit, Petite Knits. Everybody's doing a Sophie scarf. And I actually did cast a Sophie scarf on, but I'm not real sure. I did it fingering instead of DK. And anyway, I'm not doing it. So she came out with a Sophie shawl pattern, which I am doing. It's in worsted weight, and I cast it on the other day. And it's just going to be a triangle with built-in I-cord on both sides. I mean, that's really all it's going to be. But I love it. I had this yarn. I've had it for quite a while.
This one?
Sophie, S-O-P-H. S-O-P-H-I-E. Okay, I have the ball bands, people. I actually have the ball bands. This yarn is from Prairie Dye Studio from Canada. There's her doohickey. And it is superwash merino worsted, 100% superwash merino. And it's called Whiskey Barrel. I bought it, I don't know how, several years ago.
Oh, it's this tiny little one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the Sophie scarf.
So that's a black. That's
you can't,
difficult to see.
Yeah. There's one. See, there it is in beige. So that's a Sophie scarf. And then this is the Sophie shawl, which is basically the same shape. It's long, elongated, almost triangle look. Not really triangle because it's flat in the middle. Mm-hmm. You know, you increase and then you go steady and then you decrease. Kind of thing. There it is. That's the Sophie scarf by Petite Knits. Petite Knits? Yeah, Petite Knits. And I'm doing it in this Whiskey Barrel cowboy color. There it is, Petite Knit. So that I cast that on. That's going to be a good travel do when I'm not, because I can do built-in I-cord. It doesn't even, I don't even think about it. I accidentally do it sometimes without meaning to on other projects because I've done it so much, so often. But that's my Sophie shawl that I'm going to finish so I can wear it. I've decided I'm going to wear blacks and browns and creams for my color palette for the winter. Isn't that what a coastal grandmother would do?
I was about to say, it's what coastal grandmother would do.
It's a coastal grandmother.
Add some blue in there and you're good.
Of course I had blue jeans with everything. Katie wouldn't let me buy any blue yarn.
She told me not to let her.
I'm just kidding.
How many times did we walk past? Don't let me look. Don't look. Don't look.
Oh, God, they have blue. Don't look at the blue yarn.
So she got into browns and creams.
So many browns and creams.
Yeah, all the things.
All right, I'm going to stop now.
That was it?
No, but I'm stopping. All I got left is to show is our socks.
Okay. So we can talk about our socks. All right, let's talk about our knit along.
The experimental knit along that started on Sunday.
Yes. So we both are kind of doing the same thing. It is We've Got Chemistry
socks.
So they're little socks with test tubes, and I think I've decided, but I don't know about you. I'm gonna alter. I'm not doing test tubes. I'm doing an Erlenmeyer flask. Oh my gosh, where is Earl and Rhonda?
Behind us. They're they're on the futon behind the periodic table. We forgot Earl and Rhonda. Oh my God.
Nice.
Well, while she's doing that, I'll show you all the pattern. Here's the We've Got Chemistry sock pattern. See, you can do it 3 colors or 2 colors according to the pattern by Emma Kirian. And so there's the sock pattern. There we go. I am going to just do the test tubes. I decided I'm going to go do the test tubes. I'm not going to change the color work pattern. Once I cast on, I said, no, I'm going to do the 3 color. I'm going to learn how to hold 2 colors on one finger. I'm going to do the 3 colors in 1 row.
All right.
Sorry.
Earl.
And Rhonda. Rhonda the round bottom.
And Earl the Erlenmeyer flask.
Those are our mascots.
So I was going to make mine Erlenmeyer flask to go with Earl.
Yet to match Earl. I should do Rhonda, but I'm just not in that place right now. I can always make another pair. Yeah. But I am using purple.
Yes.
I am using purple.
The inside of your test tubes?
Yeah.
I've got green. So.
I'm going to do my test tubes in green. I'm going to do the outline of the test tube and the bubbles. I'm going to do in green.
Oh, cute.
No, the bubbles are purple. The outline of the test tube is purple. Green. I mean green.
Green.
God,
inside purple.
I'll get there in a minute. So,
the inside's purple to match the insides of Rhonda.
Yes. And that would be this color.
Oh, yeah. We got this.
We got the purple. The green.
So, yeah, this is the green.
And this is the purple. So I'm using both of these. That's the outline of the test tube, and this is the liquid filling the test tube and bubbling out of it.
I don't know what else I have.
And this is the background.
I have some purple somewhere. Her background. And then I've got...
I see the colors. If anybody recognizes this, please tell me what it is.
It's beautiful.
Because I can't find this ball band. I've looked. I found that other one when I was looking for this one.
I get to do the same thing you do. This is my outline, and I have no idea what the name of it is.
Yeah.
I just realized I think you did your cuff in the wrong color.
I know. I didn't want to do a different color cuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I didn't want. I wanted it the same as the background.
This is some sock yarn. I think I got this when I was in Mississippi in the 10th grade. So 10th grade is I would have been 15. I am 32, so 17 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got this at a shop in Pearl, Mississippi when I visited my aunt there. Hi, Aunt Chris.
Cowgirl room aunt?
No. This was the aunt that taught me to knit. I've got a few pictures from that summer where we were knitting and just hanging out and that kind of thing, but I think that's
cool.
This is a sock yarn. I know that for sure. I just don't know what it is or who it's by. I've also got it in pink. It's not a very bright pink, but this is my test tube.
That's your test tube.
That's my test tube.
Okay.
And then, all right, so, I got the green, and this is my main color. You see it sparkles.
It sparkles.
So this is Forbidden Forest.
That she dyed.
That I dyed on the sparkle base, which I call Cuvette. Is this a Cuvette 2.0? I think this is like 10% sparkle instead of 5% sparkle, if I remember correctly.
And so it's got more sparkles.
Ball band is not in there, so I can't 100% tell you. But it does have a lot of sparkle, so I'm pretty sure it is
it's
the 2.0. It's some pretty colors. So I was going to make something out of it at one point, and I was like, I don't know what to make. And then I kind of threw it behind something, and I was like, this would go good in the socks. So I got this, and the gray.
And the green.
And then the green.
There we go.
Oh, it don't look too bad.
Looks good.
Yeah. So, I like it. Progress then. On to progress.
All right, so I'll do this while you get yours out. I am doing them one at a time. Yeah. Another acquisition from the show. I found Square Kollage, and I think we've talked about how I love the Square Kollage needles. I just have the one pair that are 4s. I found, I don't even remember what the name of that shop was. Is there a tag on these that has their name? There's my receipt.
What did I do?
Aisling, Aisling, Aisling Yarns. And they had the collage, and they had 9-inch circular needles. I have not tried 9-inch circular needles. I'm sorry, Ray, but now I have. Ray always says 9-inch circular needles. Real deep voice right up into the microphone. It cracks me. I laugh every time he does it. And I've seen him do it 100 times, but I laugh every time he does it. Now I have 9-inch circular needles, so I can do the deep voice. Not really. Anyway, I say it to myself every time I pick these things up. So I have 9-inch circular needles, and these things are really, really...
They're really neat.
It's really cool. Okay, so...
Can you tell?
Yeah, see, it's square. It's got
bent.
It's got that bend in it, and then it twists. It's not a real loose twist, but it does twist, which I have discovered. See how that one's bent backwards? That's really handy. Apparently, the way I knit, so that it moves on me while I'm knitting with it, and that once I got into the rhythm of using the really short, the 9-inch circulars,
it does take a hot minute.
That really helped. Those bends are perfect. I mean, for my thumbs and the way I knit and hold yarn and needles, it really worked for me. So I have the ribbing done. I did it in the body color. I decided I didn't want a contrast color for the ribbing. And I'm getting ready to start the color work chart.
So I've got 3 rows. I'd started and I'd put one sock on my needles, and I realized that if I don't do 2 at a time, then I'm never going to finish the other one. So I've got
this is magic looping.
I'm magic looping. This is sock A, and I've got the little. It is Halloween season. This is actually a Monty Python, the Holy Grail. I have the whole stitch marker set. I don't remember who did those. I'll link it down below in the show notes.
DK Graham.
There you go.
DK Graham.
So I've got this. I've got the little Holy Grail that holds them.
Yeah.
It's a stitch marker holder. So there's a bunch of them.
It's actually a grail shaped pin to pin onto a bag, and it holds it.
All the stitches. Does it say Monty Python on it?
I think it says Knits of the Round Table, like the name of the. It was for the mystery knit along that Lyrical Knits did, honoring, or and the theme was the Holy Grail movie.
There it is.
Knits of the Round Table. I have it too. That's why I know. I have it too.
So it's got all the little stitch markers. I don't even know if she's selling these anymore, but they're super cute.
I don't think she has that one. She has different styles.
And then this one is...
I want the Scooby-Doo set next.
Tis but a scratch.
Because I have the first Crafters, Avengers Unite. It says Crafters Unite. But it's got all the Marvel characters.
But they actually came with rings, and I'm more of I like the Progress Keeper type stuff, so I actually changed them out for the little lobster clasps. But so I've got my 2 socks started. I started one, and then realized that I should probably do 2 at a time. And then I realized I didn't start with the twisted ribbing, and it looked just god awful. It was just too much. So I also am doing the twisting ribbing again.
I didn't do the twisted ribbing. I was struggling so much with the needles and figuring it out that I just didn't do it. I just did straight up because that was easier for me.
Yeah. So
that's getting full.
Huh?
That's getting full. Her Notions bag is quite full. It's just barely zipping. It are full.
Yeah, it's got all the things. I really don't need all the things, but it's got all the things.
It's got all the things.
Came in handy when that cord broke the other day that I had this, though.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. I showed the pattern.
Yeah. So we would love to actually see your patterns, and I created a hashtag that will be in the show notes below, and I don't even remember what the hashtag was. How terrible is that? Something with nerds.
Oh, I took a picture of it. I screenshot it so I wouldn't forget.
I should have.
I did that.
But we did have one of our followers. She tagged us and did the hashtag, so I could.
Okay, Nerds Ecal 2022.
Yep. And
this is what you posted on our stories. There it is.
I went to go make a
KNERDS Ecal 2022. Yep. That's our hashtag on Instagram.
I went to make a post and put it all together, and I think I fell asleep. I was drawing it out and everything.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to get on Ravelry or on Instagram.
I've checked Ravelry a couple times. There's not a lot going on there, but come join us in the chatter thread and show us your whips.
We're going to try to do better. We really, really are.
I checked it out. I think I checked it yesterday. There's not been anything. Nobody's posted anything. There's one chatter. She told me, the girl in the chatter was telling me, I say girl, it could have been somebody else. The person in the chatter was saying they had picked out their pattern and they showed it and it was super cute and excited to see it.
Good.
We've had some posts online.
On our YouTube channel about what people are posting.
That too. Yep.
Somebody's going to do mittens. She posted that yesterday. She commented yesterday that she was going to do mittens.
Somebody tagged us in their photo. But yeah, somebody tagged us in a photo of their Vertices Unite. So if that was you, it's looking really good. She finished a lot in like a day. It was pretty impressive, actually. But we would love to see your eCal whips. So use the hashtag Showlists. The knit along goes until December 31st of 2022. So you can get all those.
There it is again. I made it bigger.
Try to get those gift knits in.
Yeah, Nerds eCal 2022. So yeah, tag us in your pictures and let us see them, and we promise we'll do better at posting.
Yes. So check out our Facebook or Instagram. Either one's fine.
And Ravelry.
And then when we finish, we'll go into the whip and into the finish. Are you on Ravelry chatter, or are we going to do the hashtag?
We could try to do both.
Try to do one of both.
Yeah.
How about
we do it? Let's do an Instagram hashtag one, and then do a FO thread on Ravelry, and then if we can, we'll do a chatter thread.
Yep. Or the whip.
Or the whip.
Either way.
Yeah,
Get a whip in there. Maybe we'll do a whip. We've got a few things, and we'll show them to you in a minute, but there might not be enough for us to do 3 prides. So for sure, we'll do put the hashtag.
And for FO and on Ravelry.
And your FOs on Ravelry so that we can see them. If you decide to knit 5 things, please put all 5 of them in there. In the FO. You'll get 5 entries.
Yep.
Yep. And then
that's how we look at it.
We're just excited to see what you guys are doing, to be honest. I just want to see what people are
energize us to do ours.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't done socks in so long. I have to reteach myself how to do it. I am real excited about trying different heels and different.
Yeah.
I'm going
to... this has an afterthought heel, right?
I haven't even read it.
I think it does.
Know. I'm going to do... One of them I'm going to do the Autumn Acorn Magic Heel, and the other one I'm going to do Earth Tones Girls Soxploration Heel. Those are the two. I've already bought the patterns and everything, so I'm going to try 2 different heels and see what I think. Yeah. And heck, I may try different toes.
Why not?
You never know.
Okay. I do have one thing from last time.
Okay.
When did Zach get back from New Orleans?
Oh yeah, Sunday.
It's been a while. He's been back for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, he came back the Sunday after we podcast.
I think I told you guys that.
It was in episode 11.
Yeah,
I mean 10.
We were in 11.
This is 11.
Is this Inception?
Yeah.
Podcast inside podcast. So he called me and he was very quiet. He was whispering. I think I said something like, he was like, "I'm in a yarn store. What do you want?" Yeah. And so I told him to he knows what I like, and I said I want something that you can only get at the store. And so he's unsure, but he thinks that Long Dog Yarn was at the store, and I think based on their Instagram for what's the name of the store, Quarter Stitch, which is kind of funny because it's near the French Quarter. I think I saw on their Instagram that they did have Long Dog in their stores. That too, but this is an exclusive down in New Orleans collection just for Quarter Stitch.
Right. Covington, Louisiana is up on Interstate 12.
Yep, and so that's where the yarn was dyed.
Just north of the city.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else. The name is Vampire Queen, and I'm going to show you the label here.
Cattails
yarn.
I love the name Cattails, and it's got a cat. But
and he did a wonderful job.
There's cattails everywhere down there. So the plant, a cattail.
Here is the business card for the French Quarter or the Quarter Stitch.
That's so cool.
Isn't that cute?
It is cute.
That's a good little.
I like putting it on a tag like that.
So this is the yarn. I think you did a great job. I think I'm going to do
I love that Vampire Queen. That's awesome.
Assigned pooling, because I think I can do that with this. But,
I bet that. Oh,
wouldn't it look good? Yeah. So
that'll be pretty.
Super. He did a great job. Like, I love the color. I love everything about it.
So your color.
Yeah. He walked out and he's like, I told the girl, like, you use fingering weight yarn, and like, oh yeah, he was
acting
very
like he knew something.
He knows.
He does. He's helped Di enough that he knows.
I think his thing is like, we don't.
And he works shows with us.
Yeah, so. His work shows. We don't have a hobby we do together, so we try to understand each other's hobbies, because his thing is brewing beer, and I kind of get the water chemistry of brewing beer, but that's about I could figure it out, but I don't want to. But that's what he got me. I'm very proud. Like,
he did a good job. Yay, Zach. He hugged me when I saw him this morning. I was in the office and he walked in and he gave me a big hug. I was so excited to see him. And at the school,
yeah,
they brought me flowers. Caytee and Zach brought me flowers in my classroom this morning, so I have them on my desk. My table.
It's an exciting day.
I know. I'm so excited.
Okay.
I got lots of feel goods from everybody today.
Everybody's excited to see her.
You'd think I'd been gone for a while.
It's only like 6 weeks.
Yeah, okay, that goes in something. All right.
So let's talk about our trip.
Y'all, I was a glutton. I really was.
She wanted it.
I'm not going to be able to buy yarn for months.
She saw it. She wanted it. She bought it.
I did say no to a few things.
She actually did. Yeah,
I talked myself out of a few things. I really did.
Well, we got to the point where we were asking each other, like, what are you going to use this for? Why do you need this? I've been trying very good to only buy yarns that I have a purpose for. I did the first couple of things I bought, I didn't have a purpose for. I just really liked them. But we can start. We're going to start at Black Mountain.
We'll start with Black Mountain. Saturday morning. We got up bright and early. We got there a few minutes after they opened. We did our first live Instagram video, which actually we were able to post. The second one, we didn't realize it had to be a minute long to post. So we did it again. And then the third one, it wasn't a minute long. And we were like, nope. Okay, that's enough.
We tried. We didn't have it. So we did our first live video. Let me let Chewy in. He is really anxious to be here.
He wants Caytee. He loves Caytee. Caytee gives him treats, and he just loves when Caytee comes to visit.
You want to join the show? I'm not getting you another one.
No, you're not. No more, baby. Go eat puppy food. He's not a puppy, but we call it puppy food. So, all right. So he's going to go over there and eat cat food. I'm telling you what he's going to do, because that's what he does.
We posted a picture of the shop. I've got a few more photos I think we took that I have not posted at all.
Okay. We could always insert them if you feel up to it.
Yeah, we can maybe put some in here.
Or put them on Instagram.
Or insert, check for them. Yeah. So we walked around downstairs.
I put all mine on Instagram already.
I think you did,
people
I haven't.
And stuff.
Yeah. Walked around downstairs. Michele picked up a few things. Do you want to show the things you picked up downstairs first? So I want one of these. I have 100 sweatshirts.
I do too. We don't even talk about how many I have, but that's their new logo. Caytee showed their. No, we showed it on our phones. They just came out with this new logo.
Yeah, we did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I just love the logo. It's so cute, and this is a hooded sweatshirt, and it's cropped.
It's a cropped sweatshirt. Look how cute.
And it's not overly fuzzy.
It's really It's really thin too. Yeah, so it's not overly thick. It's not
going to be too heavy for when the hot flashes kick in.
What's a good if you're chilly?
Yeah. But it's cute. It's cropped, and I like it. I'm short, so cropped is really
normal.
It's almost normal length on me. And so I'd seen it online. I almost ordered it online when Danny first posted about him, but then I just went ahead and got it at the shop. So I got that downstairs in the regular shop portion. The Indie Extravaganza, they had it. The shop in Black Mountain is an old Tyson's Furniture building. Tyson's Furniture started in Black Mountain. For those of you in the South who have Tyson's in your local area. Not affiliated with the chicken people, just saying. And it's a big old brick 2-story building. It's gorgeous. They've got lots of, and downstairs is the yarn shop, and I've used the upstairs for classes. And I
think there's a fabric store upstairs.
They've moved. Lo and Behold Stitchery. It's a quilt fabric store. They've moved to a different location now, but they were upstairs. So they set up the Extravaganza upstairs. So you would go upstairs, and they had their booths set up around the room. But anyway, so downstairs in the yarn shop area, I got the sweatshirt, and then I got a skein of magpie mohair.
Pretty colors.
I just fell in love with those colors, and I got something to go with it. I'll show y'all in a minute. But I just fell in love with those colors. And then I got Yarn Experiments, which she was upstairs. Her yarn is in. Monica's a good friend of Danny's, and she lives in Greenville, and she is Yarn Experiments. I love her label. And so they carry her yarn in the shop. So I saw this brown DK tweed, and I just couldn't buy blue, so I'm going with brown. Anyway, I just fell in love. I have a whole collection of DK tweeds going. I'm going to do a color work tweed DK sweater. But I fell in love with that brown. And then I came up with a pattern for it later that I'll show you when I get the other colors.
So that was downstairs.
They
had some, they had their Lobby and Ami.
Lobby and me. It's BN.
Yeah,
Lobby and Ami from Amy.
Yes.
In France.
It's a pretty color, but all we could find was
they're special. It's the Black Mountain Yarn Shop color, but all they have is in single ply.
I think both of us we didn't want single ply right now,
no.
So we did not get any of that.
I really wanted a DK. I would have loved. It's a beautiful aqua variegated. It's beautiful colors. Beautiful colors.
So then we went upstairs.
Went
up the wrong stairs.
Went up the wrong stairs first.
Went back downstairs.
Here's me and my hip and my cane. We went up the wrong way and came down, and we went back up and then went up the right stairs and ran into Sam and Kat and Monica, all with Monica at her booth.
At the Yarn Experiments.
So
we spent
fun.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. We've posted some of the pictures on Instagram, like us hanging out.
Yeah.
Just talking, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was just really talking about like life and the things we do. And
Monica, Yarn Experiments, is also a teacher.
Yeah.
She teaches Spanish in high school in Greenville, just up the road from us.
Yep. And so she was very excited. She's teaching Spanish 3, talking about possibly teaching AP Spanish, and like it was just, we got yarn in common, but then we have also the teaching thing in common. It makes it very fun to like get together and have those conversations. So we looked around and we both picked out some yarn we liked, and of course she had minis.
Yeah.
So we got some minis too.
Yeah.
So we've got. These both the same thing? They are.
Yeah.
All right. First thing I saw were these two babies right here.
Aren't they gorgeous?
These are November, and they are on her 80/20 monkey twist sock.
Yeah.
Superwash merino, 400 yards, 100 grams. Very pretty colors. These are the only
gorgeous
two she
colors.
had.
Yeah.
So I bought them both. And then
I found more DK tweed.
More DK tweed to go with the brown she already had.
Yeah. So then
look at these.
Love these colors.
Edisto.
It was from Edisto Island,
which is
off our coast
in South Carolina.
Off the coast at Charleston.
Edisto is a very.
I've been to a knitting retreat on Edisto.
It's a very quiet kind of vacation place.
Yeah, it's not.
There's one grocery store on the island.
Yeah, and there's a arcade and
a few restaurants.
Place to rent boats.
Yeah, it's not
a couple of restaurants.
Very quiet.
It's very family. Vacation oriented. It's not.
You can golf. That's about it.
Yeah, but it's like they're not. Like there's no goofy golf or
no, there's no mini golf or anything like that.
Any of that kind of stuff. There's no go karts. There's no all that kind of stuff. It's just
don't take your kids on this vacation unless your kids are boring like I am.
Well, yeah, or your kids are self entertained.
Yes.
They have their own. This is not something. There's no place to take the kids to do anything except go to the beach.
Yep.
But anyway, so I got Edisto.
Digressing here.
I love those colors, and of course it does look
the
good.
Tweed, and you got the brown.
That's the brown I got downstairs, and she also had this color. Is it fig? Yeah,
fig. Look
at fig. Look at it glow. Isn't that pretty? I think that's so pretty. Anyway, I found this pattern. Well, okay. Another new podcast that I found. Have I talked about it before? I didn't talk about it before.
I don't think so.
Knitting Downsize. She's only done like 8 or 9 episodes. She's her name's Caytee, and she's lives in a motorhome. They have a toy hauler permanently set up near Brevard, North Carolina, just south of Asheville, where the SAFF was. She ran over to SAFF. She said it was like 9 miles to get there. I mean, she was real close. But she talked about this particular sweater and showed it on her podcast. And so this is going to be my DK Tweed I'll get there in a minute. It's right here. Boom.
Cute.
There it is. Okay.
That's pink.
That is bright pink and orange. I am
cute.
not
You
doing those
you can
colors.
really see the
But you can
the
see
pattern.
it's the cowgirl crop. Now, I grew up in Texas. Okay. I'm in Oklahoma. I have ridden horses. Well, I haven't in the last 20 years, but growing up, I rode horses all the time. And I had boots and hats and all that good fun stuff. But I just love that. So I'm going to use my DK tweed stash to do this. And I promise you the brown is going to be the cowboy boots.
It'll look good.
I'm going to make that happen. But there's one here, cruddy buttons. Sometimes my phone doesn't do what I want it to do. That's not it yet. Where's the one that I like so much? I just had it. There it is.
That one's pretty.
See the colors on that one? I really love that one. So, yeah, I'm going to make a DK cowgirl crop out of Yarn Experiments and some others. I have some old soul fiber that Sam had dyed back when she was...
She has some good tweed.
She has some DK. I have several skeins of her DK tweed.
My rattlesnake, I think I wore it once, right?
Yeah.
I think I wore it, yeah. That's all out of Old Soul DK
Right.
tweed. So minis!
And then we got these from Yarn Experiments.
Sorry about the noise.
They're slightly different. Now, this is November. This is the same colorway that Katie's 2 skeins is in. And see, it's in hers too. We have the same set, except I have purple and she's got orange. See, otherwise, no, you don't have this color.
No.
I have this instead of
yellow
the
and
brown.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, these 3 are the same from her kit to my kit. And then she's got purple and brown, and I have orange and black. I mean, purple.
I've got orange.
Purple. You have orange and brown. I have purple and black. Long day, people. Long day. But
These are
anyway.
super cute. I have a pattern I'll show you later because it's another acquisition that goes along with it. But they're just lots of pretty yarns.
Okay, I'll show it in a minute. But I bought something to go with this from another vendor, and it's going to be another Kuma cow. I just loved knitting that first one so much. I'm going to knit another one, but this will be darks instead of the lights.
So that'll be good. Yeah.
I think that'll be really pretty. I love that November.
Yeah,
I love that color.
it is it's such a good color.
It really is. It's so pretty.
I can't remember which one.
All right, so that was Yarn Experiments.
Should we talk about what she gave us, or are we gonna wait?
Oh, yeah.
So we'll show the prizes throughout that we purchased a couple. We've gotten some for free.
Monica donated.
She did donate
Now,
2 skeins.
Yeah. Because, Yarn Experiment for the experimental knit along.
It was perfect.
But she donated these 2 skeins of BFL sock yarn. Can you see the colors?
Yeah.
I didn't want to take it out, but
Super. This is
You
a very
can see the
dark
colors. It's a
brown
very dark
with some
brown.
greens in it, and then you got
There,
that
you can see
yellow
it
with
right
greens.
there.
But she picked out the 2 colors, and I think
she
they
picked
are
them
wonderful.
out. Oh, they're gorgeous. And that's going to be one of our prizes, probably for the FO thread.
Probably.
They'll probably go for the FO thread, but they're so pretty. Oh God, it's so pretty.
It is beautiful.
So pretty. Thank you again, Monica.
Thank you.
Thank you. We really, really appreciate it. We love your yarn, and we really appreciate the gift.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
so we had to go see Julie.
Of course, we had to go see Julie of Button Jar Studios.
So while we were downstairs, somebody told Michele that she loved her bag.
Yes. Okay.
And so this is...
I was carrying this as my fill it up shopping bag, and this is one of Julie's first bags that she did, and I love the linings. That really turned it off. This is my fall bag. I carry it a lot in the fall, and have for a couple of years now. But that was my first Button Jar bag, Button Jar Studio bag. This was my first one. So I'm carrying this downstairs in the shop while we're looking around. These 2 women stopped me and said, "Oh, we love that bag. We love that bag." I said, "Well, the maker's upstairs in the
Indie Extravaganza.
Indie Extravaganza." So they go upstairs, and as soon as we get to the top of the stairs, they show me that
They
they
bought a bag.
each bought a bag from Julie. So once again, I'm enabling people to buy Julie's bags.
Yep.
But
Yeah. So it was fun to then go over and see Julie, and she had some great bags, guys.
yeah.
But I think we got there. So we were there day 2. I bet you day 1.
oh, I saw the pictures
They
on Instagram.
wiped her out
Well,
day
those
1.
2 women got her last, what I call her upholstery style, the ones
Yep.
that are heavier weight and that are, that are used in the furniture industry. They're upholstery style. They got the last 2. Those, the purple one, and then the pearl, the blue and yellow chartreusey kind of green one, which I already have. And I'm like, I had that one and I have that one. I already have those 2 bags.
We won't talk about how many we counted.
You go, yeah, I can. well, I may confess. All right, so this is one, if you remember, I bought at the Southern Comfort Fiber Fair in the bucket style. It was my first bucket style bag, and that's what my Kuma's in. And I really like this style.
It's very nice. I've got one too.
The handle moves over. So I bought 2 more, and I just counted. So this is number 18.
Look at these little sheepies.
Look at those yarn ball sheep. Are they not funny?
So cute.
And then the pink. I love that pink. Ooh, and you can see it goes about it. And then the inside is that green.
Look at that. And then it pops.
Green. This is the
pop-up
the
part.
green.
Yeah.
And of course, this is the black and white gingham on the inside, which I think is adorable. But yeah, so, and it has the black handle. Love this one. It's going to get something in it very quickly. Okay, there's her label. I didn't show that earlier. Yeah. There's her logo, Button Jar Studio. She has her own website. And then, I'll just lay it right there. I had to have a Santa Claus. Holiday bag.
It was the
patchwork.
The last real patchwork holiday one she had.
And it had Santa Clauses. And
the deer is so
well,
cute.
Nobody really realizes this anymore because I don't get my Christmas stuff out. But I used to collect the old timey Santa Clauses of all different kinds and makes and stuff. I mean, I've got wooden ones and costumed ones. Oh, as a matter of fact, there's a 3-foot tall one that my aunt made for me that's in the dining room sitting on top of I leave it up all year long because it's a painted store. So I just leave it up because I love it. It's gorgeous, and it's in the dining room, which is actually my sewing room at this point, not a dining room. The dining room table's out here in the sunroom. That's what we're using. But anyway, so I needed a Christmas bag. I don't have a Christmas knitting bag.
So what's the inside of that one?
Oh,
I don't think you showed it.
Anyway, the top is the gingham,
gingham.
and then the inside is the
as
same
the
print
pink
as
flowers.
this. But I just love it.
It's a cute bag.
It's a really cute bag, so I'll probably carry it to school during December.
Yeah. So
okay, that was Julie, Button Jar Studios.
Then we made it over to
Emma's
Yarns. So almost immediately we found Laura Dobratz.
Right. The designer of the Kuma that I talked about. And I've talked about her patterns before. I have several in my queue that I'm getting ready to start and do.
And we've shown Emma's Yarn
before.
Yeah.
My Garter Abyss is Emma's.
All Emma's.
Emma's. The whole thing is Emma's.
We walked around. They had kits. They had some great kits.
And samples.
Oh, yeah. So we both found some things to buy. Emma's. She's trying to... Is that all of it?
That's all Emma's.
Okay. So we can start with whatever you want to start with.
Okay. Well, I already told you I showed you my Kuma and how much I love my Kuma. And that I got these...
To go with the Kuma.
From Yarn
Experiments
to do a new Kuma. But I needed a mohair to go with them.
Look at it. It's perfect.
That's from Emma's Yarn. Emma's Yarn. There's the label, Emma's Yarn. And this is the... I know it might not be a perfect match. But all the colors are there. And I just fell in love with that mohair right there. And I thought, oh, it'll go right with it.
I think Michelle's on a mohair kick.
I apparently am. But I think that's really pretty.
It'll look pretty, I think.
I think that'll look really pretty together. So that was... my new Kuma cow. That's going to be a Kuma cow. Laura also has a pattern called the goat cow. I should pull it up. I'll do that in a minute.
I can do it because I just had it pulled up.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Okay. So she had sets of minis put together. Y'all know I'm a sucker for minis. But look at this set. It's grays, green, teals, and greens. And it's kind of a bluey gray at that. But isn't that gorgeous? Gotta love that run of minis. Absolutely love that run of minis. And it's going to be a goat cow.
What am I doing?
Just say goat, as in GOAT. But it's designed for minis, for this number of minis. And so, look at it from that angle. Oh my.
Oh, those look really good.
Doesn't that look good together? Okay. So I'm really excited. This is going on the needles soon.
It is a great pattern.
Yeah.
I've got some minis, I think. I've got my,
Isn't it cute?
I don't know, I got some, I want to make this one too. It's super cute.
Oh, I just love it.
Here's the back of it all together.
Yeah.
And so it looks like you marl together.
Yeah, you marl it together as you go. So it's 2 strands, but you're switching colors out constantly. And I love these colors. And I love this sock yarn. This is so much fun to work with. I really like it. It's a good texture.
Yeah.
And I only have one other thing.
So they had a kit, and I like 2 of the 3 yarns, so I'll show you the 2 that I got. They were very nice to break the set, which I don't think they cared, but it was very nice of them. So it was these 2 colors, which I absolutely love them together, and then a very bright pink. And it was like, pink wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah, she does. But
when I pulled them all out and then put them with this one that I just got from Yarn Experiments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is going to end up being the bridge.
Something.
I had it, guys.
Yeah, you pulled it up, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it pulled up still, I think.
Is it a Cali
Bridge Road
Light
shawl? Let me pull it up on Ravelry, because it looks a lot better on Ravelry.
Is that one of Laura's patterns?
About to find out, aren't we?
Okay. Callie Monster Knits also is good friends with them, and she has designed several shawls with Emma's yarn. And that's what I got. I got a kit for. I've shown this one before.
It's Melissa.
Oh, okay.
Kemmerer. Let's see if we can find a better picture, because this one is. Oh, it's all that picture. Okay.
It's all that shawl.
Yep. Come on.
There it is. Okay.
So here's the shawl.
That's really pretty, and it's going to be gorgeous in those 3 colors.
Yep. So the dark, I think, is going to be like this, and then I got that speckle in there, and then the light blue will be the gray. I think it'll look really good.
I do too.
So I'm super excited about all those colors. There's a picture of. There it is. All of it like mushed up together.
Oh, mushed up.
So it looks nice. I'm very happy that it went with that other yarn that I got from
Yarn Experiments.
So that was my yay.
I've shown this pattern
several times, I think.
Well, it was the episode where I talked about where I was collecting mohair and all the different things, and I'd ordered the things from Apothecary Fiber, and this is Golden Coast. It's mohair and then 2 different sock yarns, and the mohair and one of the sock yarns are very, very close in color. So they had a kit. They had a bunch of kits for Golden Coast or
really pretty colors.
Yeah, really
I
pretty
love
colors.
this set you
I'm
got.
going to take this out of the bag because
I could have a whole sweater in these colors and be very happy.
I love this color. This is actually color of my eyes. It's a greenish blue, kind of in between color that my eyes turn. Okay. Mohair, solid speckle.
Gosh, look at that green.
And that is so pretty. I cannot wait to do this. I may have to cast this on soon. And it's all so soft. And of course, all Emma's. But yeah.
You got something else in the bag from. Wasn't it in there?
Yeah, it came with.
Sorry,
I came with 11. Like, okay, I didn't know. This is God, I can't even see it. Little Bee Lip Balm from Love and Lychee, which turns out the guy, was it Jason or Jordan? I can't remember his name. He's with the family, with the Four Pearls family, and this is his company. Love and Lychee is his family, and this is the Little Bee Lip Balm Blossom Bee. I haven't even opened it yet.
We shouldn't. You hadn't opened the bag yet, had you?
I hadn't. No, I was waiting. Ooh, it's got a real light scent.
Oh, it smells good. It's like a lemongrassy, honey kind of.
Yeah, that's really sweet. I like that. So
those are the best kind of lip balms. The complete beeswax ones.
He pours them. He does all of that and had all kind of balms and stuff that he does. That he was also selling there with the yarn.
But it came with the kit.
It came with the kit. It came as part of the kit. But those colors.
Just beautiful.
Oh. Okay. That's all for Emma's.
It's all for Emma's. So then Emma's was the last on that side, so we turned around and there was 2 other shops. There was Queen City Yarn, which we had just gone to a couple weeks ago at the
Southern Comfort Fiber Show.
Yeah, so we decided because I had to be back for the wedding, we were gonna kind of skip that one.
We had.
They're close enough to us that we can go see them anytime.
They're just in Charlotte.
So we went instead. Right next to Yarn Experiment was 29 Bridges Studio, which is in Maryland.
Here's their logo.
They have a hashtag.
She gave me a bag.
Oh, she did give you a bag. I think you spent too much money.
I think I talked too much.
It might be that too.
But she's 29 Bridges Studio.
Her name's Mary.
Sweet woman.
She gave us cards, and on the card there are there's actually 3 because there's a light bulb and then 2 hexagon stitch markers on there.
Yes.
So cute. So she had a ton of things. The first thing I saw was she had a sample, and I'm doing it, was it nope, something, what is the name of it? The book that you let me borrow that's in my car.
Oh, Telly Bean. Telly Beans. Stephanie Lotvin is her name. No, it's her book using self-striping yarn.
Yes.
And I had it at home. I had the book.
I'm just going to pull up the picture. I don't remember the name of the pattern, to be honest, but I can look it up and we'll put it in the show notes.
It was in there.
At 29 Bridges, she literally had just finished this pattern in her hotel room.
Yeah.
And it's made with self-striping yarn. And I really, really like it. I love the way it looks. And I said, I need it. So, bring back the minis from Yarn Experiment. So all these minis. And I said, you know what? I can put it with a new yarn. So at 29 Bridges.
I love that brown, y'all. It's a brown olive. It's like a greeny brown.
Like they all just...
That's so pretty. It looks so good together. It really looks good together.
I'm super excited. I probably will end up putting this little November in there somewhere too, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
I think it'll look good.
I'm excited. I think this looks really very fallish.
It's her color palette. Oh, sorry.
Love it. Yeah, excuse me. But this is her go-to sock. It's 100 grams, 463 yards, 75/25 superwash merino nylon, in the color of Take a Hike.
Take a hike. Take a hike. Because it's color of
woods.
Forest. I was going to say moss on the side of a tree.
We don't see that too much around here.
I know, but New England I did.
Yeah. You got some yarn from her too, didn't you?
I did. I got 2 skeins of yarn for her, but I can't remember what pattern that is.
I have it. It is a assigned pooling
cowl.
They had a QR code, and we went in, and I got... It's actually a bunch of them. I do need to send it to you. It's in my drive. Google Drive. Knitting.
Sorry, we're scrolling and not
this paying any attention. They have an assigned
pooling
book that I've got. So it has more. It's an ebook. Gosh darn. Assigned pooling collection ebook, and in there are several patterns. So I'm gonna try to blow these pictures up. This is Blueberries for Val is one of the patterns. And then,
which is a lot like one of the Barker, Dawn Barker's patterns from Barker Wool, what used to be Chasing Rabbits.
And then
there's a little cow.
This one, we saw it there, and it was...
She had a sample of it, and we just, I want that.
So check out this. It's got...
I seem to be on a cow kick.
The orange is here. It actually looks like a sideways braid. I don't think I can blow this up enough so you can
there we go.
See
that ought to work.
What it looks like. Can you kind of
see There you go. You can see better now.
And so we saw it in person, and it was just beautiful, and I was like, I'm going to make that, and I've already got yarn for it, but that is called the Main Shawl. MAIN Shawl. And then there's one more in here.
Okay.
Here's a... What? It's... No, it says Main Shawl.
That's the shawl.
Braids for Days.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, sorry. So the blue part, the Braids for Days part's not in blue like the rest of it. I'm sorry, guys. Here's the better picture. Okay. I'm going to toss this phone across the freaking room. There's a better picture of the braids.
There.
Braids for Days.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm going to do it this. So this is the main color of the cowl, and then the braids will be in that showstopper green right there.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited about this cowl and doing not flowery looking assigned pooling.
I didn't realize this. So we saw this shawl at SAFF, and it was the one that was like had the pumpkins in it.
It looked like pumpkins.
Yes, it's crocheted assigned pooling.
We saw that done up. It was in a gray.
I think it was gray and orange, or green and like a dark green and orange. It was
but the baubles were bright pumpkin orange. I mean,
it looked just like pumpkins.
Like little pumpkins it's all over that shawl.
Lines, and so it looks like
so cute.
And so that's the crescent puff shawl. And here's another close up of these.
This is what I'm going to do. I think this is going to be so pretty. Oh yeah, there they are.
There, see?
You can see how they are little pumpkins.
So I didn't even realize I already had this pattern. I'm glad I didn't buy it already.
Yeah,
came from the shop. But there
we go.
Yeah,
I think that's cute.
Patterns.
I really, really like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one thing I got from her. Again, that's her go-to sock, and it's called Assigned Pooling Tahoe / wrong number. It's cute. She was a sweet woman.
So sweet.
Okay, going back, I had the mohair that I got from downstairs, the magpie.
It was still downstairs, by the way. She hadn't paid for it.
I hadn't paid for it yet. It was just on hold at the desk for me. It's Smoke and Mirrors. It's the colorway from Magpie, and it's in feather. And I bought a skein of go-to sock called Sea Glass from 29 Bridges.
Do you have a plan? Did you have a plan?
I have a couple of different patterns.
Like an idea.
One skein, like the minimalist, or I've got a shawl that actually stripes the two.
Oh, that might look
Instead of holding them together,
yeah.
I've got a pattern that'll do that. I don't know. And I saw this. I knew it was going to match this. So I bought this and went downstairs and
made sure. Yeah,
there it goes.
I have to say,
I do have
the
color
camera doesn't make it look as good as it does in person. Yeah. That's a little better.
There you go. You can see it. It looks so good together,
they
y'all. Do. It really is going to look good together. I'm loving that. So I'm not sure what pattern. It'll be some necky thing, either a small shawl or a cowl.
She's necky.
It's a necky thing. Gotta have the necky things. But yeah, I was so excited. Oh, and I got some stitch markers. She also makes stitch markers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
I got all of her copper ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I got more copper hexagons because I love those things. They're real thin. I like that. And then I got these two sets of pearls on copper.
So one of them is.
I love the round. These are rings,
and the other ones are removable.
And the others are the
round earring.
The lever back, round lever back things. We'll have to talk about using stitch markers. I use this, and I've changed a lot of them out. I bought a big batch of them from Amazon, and I changed them out because I can use that because it's that round ring. It hangs just like a ring stitch marker, or I can use it as a progress keeper. It does both easily and well, and for crochet or knitting. Dropping a stitch or finding a boo-boo that you need to remember to go back and fix, hook one of them suckers in it. Good time Charlie right there. You don't forget to go back and do it. So I loved her little stitch markers. I bought her copper stuff because I'm a sucker for copper.
She had some pins too. There was a black cat with
we're holding a knife in its mouth, and I almost got it because of Tailless Wonder, my black cat that's so mean. But yeah.
All right. So we went and we spent a little bit of time at SAFF that day. We might have been there for an hour. I had to go.
Yeah.
I made it to the wedding just in time.
She changed in the parking lot. At the wedding. I only bought one thing on Saturday at SAFF.
Yep. I bought one as well, which I still owe you money. Don't let me forget. You bought their bag too. The SAFF bag.
Oh yeah, the SAFF bag.
They had very mugs with a smiling goat on it. It was very bright orange.
It was.
Zach loves it. I really got it for him so he could have he's a coffee cup nut.
Yes, he is.
And he thinks it's amazing. So she bought the SAFF bag.
SAFF bag that we had in the picture that we put on Instagram.
Yeah, it's got these little pockets in the front. It's got a big pocket in the front. There's all kinds of pockets inside.
Yeah, it's a handy. I mean, it's just the Cordura.
Yeah.
Scratchy stuff.
Water bottle on
one
side.
And then just a slip in like a phone pocket on this side. It was handy. I used it Sunday when we went back for my shopping. As you can see, it's full. But it'll be a great project bag.
Oh yeah,
it'd be good for me schlepping back and forth to school.
So she got that. I got the mug, which I didn't bring. Zach's already got it. It's his. So we walked around 2-ish aisles. We talked to a lot of people. We saw some things, and then Michele found bags.
I of course found bags. All right, Rick from Whimsy Stitches was there, and
he had amazing bags. There's
he has. I love all his stuff. I've met him before. Not that he remembers, but at different shows we saw him. His stuff was in Atlanta.
Oh, was he there?
I know. I don't. Or he might have been.
He might have been on break or something.
He had stuff in Adela's booth at Lola Bean.
Okay. Yeah.
Yarn, and I don't remember, but anyway, Rick at Whimsy Stitches, he makes the greatest bags, and yarn. He had some different kinds of yarns that I hadn't seen before. That organic blend that was. I mean, he had some really pretty yarns, but
stitch markers, right?
Baseball, he had a lot of stitch markers.
Yeah, all kinds of things.
Baseball bags. World Series starts tomorrow, people, and my Stros are in it. If you don't like Houston Astros, I'm sorry. I grew up on the Houston Astros. They're a year older than I am. They started in 62 and I started in 63. Been a fan ever since. Couldn't have any choice when I was like...
No, you just had to, yeah.
Because my mom and dad are such huge fans, but my brother and I are still... We text every day. Every time there's a game, we're all texting about the game and what's going on back and forth. But I had to have some baseball bags because,
that's your knitting, yeah.
Baseball season. So I have my baseball bags. I got those from Rick at Whimsy Stitches.
Mm-hmm. So then we left. We came back the next day.
Yes, we did.
We went into the upper area. I don't even know what the areas are called. It wasn't the Davis Center. I know that.
It was the other vendor building.
And the first thing we saw was the knitting needles that Michele showed earlier from...
The needles, at...
the Kollage Squares. She got those there. And then...
At Aisling Yarns. AISLING is how you spell it.
And then across from there was Lofty Fiber, which is in Easley. So it's in our area. But she had a show special of, what was it, 15% off, 25% off?
20% off.
20% off DelaQ bags.
30%, wasn't it?
It was a percentage off
it
of
was
DelaQ
a chunky
bags.
Percentage.
And we
of
really
DelaQ.
wish we had gone there the day before because
she had more.
She had so many more. So I did bring this. I didn't mean to bring it, but I showed this a while back. I bought this over the summer. It's one of their DelaQ kind of bucket style.
Your Easy V is in the other one.
In the other one, yeah. I was gonna put the Easy V in this, and then when it fell off, the little one. Yeah, it fell off. It really does. It stands up on its own.
Yeah. So I like hers so much. And Ray, this is the one that Ray talks about all the time on Needles the Ready. He and Kevin both have a set of them. I bought one. I bought a set. It's a 2-pack.
Yeah, they come in a 2-pack.
It's a 2-pack.
Get the small one and large one.
And so you get the small one and the large one. And I got the mustard, which I love. It's
literally
so bright.
all she had.
Yeah, it was all she had, but I would have picked it because I love that mustard color so much. Can't wear it very well or in large amounts, but I do like color. It. And then we both got this set.
Mine's got stuff in it.
The snap.
Here, I got the little ones out.
What's it called? Snapping something. The snap bags. There's 3 sizes. Yeah, you've got.
Look, it's got snaps, and so I've got my 2 at a time.
It's the snap bags.
My 2 at a time socks in there, so they don't tangle up.
It says it right there.
That says DelaQ.
Oh, does it? Oh, I thought it said snap, but there's the snap bags. That's what it's called. Is snap. I just remembered. Aren't they cute? I thought they were precious. It's a set of 3. Mm-hmm. And I had tried the snap bags before. I think I'm going to like them.
They're nice. You know, my husband said, "Oh, why do you have undergarment bags?" The laundry bags.
Yeah, laundry bags.
Gosh, they're not.
They're not. But they're really cute. They say they've got SSK, hook, pearl, long needles, skein, maker, lace, all kinds of stuff on.
They had a blue set, but it was blue with the white lettering, and I didn't really care for it, so we ended up getting the same thing.
Yeah, that's okay.
The other
we can have matching.
The other one she had, it was mesh on one side of the bags. They were really cute too.
And stripe on the other.
And they were
those green ones.
Were they zips? Or were they just
yes, no, they were zips.
They were zips. Super cute. So it was mesh on one side, so you can kind of see through it. And then there was green, and I think she had a blue set there too that we looked at, but we didn't get. But these were.
I like that.
Yeah, good price and everything. So
we got a sale.
And then we just kind of started walking around. So the next place we found was a bag place. What was her name?
Oh, Tara.
Let me show the shawl first, because that's what pulled us in.
Was the shawl? Yeah.
Was the shawl we saw, because it is.
Then
and
we went to the bag.
This is where it was kind of funny. So I was showing Zach the stuff the other day, and he's like, I wish more guys could wear knitting. And I told him he could, but he saw this and he was like, I would wear that all the stinking time. So here is the shawl. Do you have a pattern name or anything? You wrote it down, didn't you, in your notes? Keep notes? I don't have a pattern name. So she actually, this is her yarn that she had. What did you call it? Say it. Allegheny Fiber Arts out of
Pennsylvania.
Thank you.
Bradford, Pennsylvania.
After the Storm.
After the Storm shawl by Jill Bigelow. Are you going to look it up if you want me to?
Because you can talk about the bags.
Okay.
So After the Storm.
After the Storm shawl by Jill Bigelow.
We're both going to make it.
Yeah. I don't know what yarn, but I'm sure I have many potential sets.
Many opportunities for her mini skeins.
Many minis, and I've got lots of 3-color skeins set aside.
You said Jill, right?
Jill Bigelow. There. Search Jill Bigelow.
I'm gonna search Jill Bigelow.
Okay, so Tara, the girl who owns Allegheny Fiber Arts from Bradford, PA. Let me pull off her card here and show her card. This is so awesome, y'all. I should have done this ahead of time. Sorry. Okay. Allegheny. Whoops, there we are. Fiber Arts. Her name is Tara. I don't remember her last name, but she's adorable. I loved her. We talked and talked. We stood there and hung out for a while. Makes bags. And guys, I'm going to buy bags from her from now on. Okay. Different sizes, but what they all have in common, they're zip bags. The ones we got were zip bags, or I got were zip bags.
That's what I got too. Yeah.
They're divided. Not long ways, crossways. I have not seen that, and I am in love with this bag. Look at that bright. But see, now this is the
smaller of the two.
Smaller of the two. This one's what she calls her. It doesn't say. It just says project bag. The other one says large project bag. But this is her standard size. And look at that cute fabric. Seriously, people. Music playing cats and rainbow outfits. I'm loving that. As a band mom and cat owner and Rainbow Pride supporter, this is perfect. I love it. But it goes, oh my God.
Just a big bag.
Loving this. But it's a great, it's got, look how big the bottom is. It's got a big old box bottom on it. And that's the smaller one.
All right. So
this was up on the shelf. Look, y'all. Look how bright it is.
Oh, it is bright. It's beautiful.
And its divider, which is sideways, is zippered. There is a zipper in this divider.
Oh, I got one too. I'll show it to you in a second.
I have others with dividers and the zippers, but they run the length of the bag, not crossways. I'm so excited about this being a crossways. Can you see? Yeah. I'm so excited. And again, humongous bottom.
It's huge.
Look at that. Oop, my hand's in the zipper. Big old bottom.
I'll show you mine in a second. So she is the bean knits. If you look up Jill Bigelow, the pattern didn't come up for me. So After the Storm, the bean knits, and it doesn't look like the picture. Like this is it, but it doesn't look like what I just showed you. But it's a great
person,
pattern.
That one that Tara had
is
so pretty and so. I love the stitches.
We both were like, we have yarn to make this. We're gonna make this. So we've got the yarn. I've got my bag I got from her. I'm not a pink person, but I just had to. Look at this thing.
It's the skulls.
Just the skulls and the flowers. And it's not like in-your-face pink like what's on Michelle's rainbow bag. But the inside has got like polka dots. And again, I got the big one because I wanted the zipper pocket in the center. Like that is just...
It's
awesome.
Genius. It is. I love it. I can't wait to load it up.
Yeah. So...
I've been resisting using anything, well, except for the needles from Acquisitions. That's so pretty. I just love that. That's not... You wouldn't think Halloween-y when you see it. No. You just think floral.
And it's fun. Like I could carry this all the time, and it's okay.
Totally.
So
especially in high school with all them goth teenagers.
Oh yeah. All right. So then we walked around a little bit more. Did you buy anything else in that area? I'm sure you did.
No, everything else was in the other barn.
Okay, we saw a ton of patterns and things, which I'm sure they'll show up as we go through. Like, hey, because we're gonna knit a lot of the things we saw.
Yeah, I'm casting on. Yeah, it's gonna be a cast on party this weekend, people. Woohoo! Now I think most of this, this was all from the. No, something else in that building. It was the chick with the lantern moon needles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
we love our lantern moons. Absolutely love them, guys.
Our lantern moons. And I have recently discovered that I didn't have enough of the short swivel cords. So I bought, in the lantern moon, $12. People, you get 2 cords.
Mm-hmm. And it comes with the cap
and it has the
tool.
2 stoppers and the tool that we've shown before. But I got 2 20 inches and I got 2 16s. Mm-hmm. They'll make 16-inch needles when you put the tips on them. Same thing with the 20s. And then I got another set of size 4s because everything we do is on a 4. So I got another set of size 4 ebonies. That's only my second pair of lantern moon tips, but I really like that ebony. It's the hardest wood you can get, and it's really, I love them. They're really nice. So that was in that big barn. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we left that barn and we went over to the other, that building. I keep calling it a barn. It's not a barn. It was a building. That's also where all the classes were the classrooms were for the weekend classes. And we walked over to the Davis building, which was the big vendor building. But that's also where the cafe was at the back of that building.
Sat and ate.
So we went straight to the cafe because I was dying of thirst.
So thirsty.
I was so thirsty. And so we just got drinks and chips. Mm-hmm. Well, a variation of chips. I had Cheetos. Because they're gluten-free. And sat there and rested and we knit. That's when we posted the picture of the black SAFF bag in our knitting.
Now we should say, you wore phases, and I wore your Dead of Night sweater with the bird skulls on it. We got so many comments. Thank you.
People came up. Oh, what's that pattern? I want to do skulls.
Yeah.
I want to do skulls. And people loved the skulls.
It was fun. I didn't even block it yet, and it looked good. But
it really did.
We got a lot of compliments on our sweaters. Thank you guys. It's
about our sweaters. We got a lot of comments on our sweaters.
Yeah, so it was fun. But sorry.
And we should have said this when we started. All of you came up to us because we wore our T-shirts the first day. Mm-hmm. Our Knitistry Knerds T-shirts. Yep. All of you came up to talk to us and say something to us. Thank you so much.
It made us feel really good.
We didn't even need a car to get home. We could have floated home. We were so excited about all the people who came up and said stuff and met us and introduced themselves.
Yeah,
it was awesome. Thank you so much,
Caytee.
Yeah,
I didn't know who you
were.
It was Jill, but it was just kind of this weird I didn't know if I should know you from somewhere or do you know me from the podcast, and it was very it was fun,
Yeah, especially after I'd seen the woman from eons ago at North Georgia Guild who used to come to the Knit In Greenville when I was active there, and it was funny. We looked at each other and went,
we know each other.
Why did we know each other?
Yep.
Why are you familiar? And then we, giggled and cackled and carried on. Anyway, it was really nice. Thank you, everyone, for coming up to us and talking to us. We really appreciated it. Made us feel good.
It did. It was nice.
So after we ate, we got up and walked right over to the fiber seed.
Which,
love you. If you're watching, hello. Tell Reese we said hello. Their son.
We'll talk about Reese. So she's got so many great yarns. I love her yarns.
Yeah, our green that we're using in our socks is fiber seed. That's fiber seed that I got ages ago at Yarn and Y'all in Greenville.
Mm-hmm. So they have a great setup for their booths. It's they put a lot of bright lights out. They get a lot of patterns. So they have on their displays. Yeah, they display. They have a it's not, what is it? It's not call sign pooling when you do it that way.
No, it's I don't know what you'd call it.
Intentional pooling.
Maybe
there's
intentional
a name
pooling.
For it.
That sounds right.
So there's some yarns that
I have the pattern pulled up.
If you knit them right, you can actually make things look like plaid with the yarn. So it's not hand dyed usually. But what do they call it?
I don't know. Is it written in the pattern? She's just calling it pooling.
I think it's intentional pooling
in the pattern. Her fabric is Sprout Special. Anyway, they had it in they dyed up in fingering and DK and worsted, and do this special color pooling. I don't know what else to call it, but it's like it's the speckle is half of it, and then there's the black. I got the black and rainbow because I do rainbow things, and I got Clemson. So if I got home, my husband was fussing about how much yarn I brought home. I said, but I bought Clemson. That'll make it all better. I bought Clemson. So I'm going to knit one of the cows out of this so that I can wear it to pretend to go to the football games and wear this. We have collegiate days where we dress up on Fridays a lot, especially during football season. And I wear Clemson t-shirts fairly regularly, so I can wear this with my Clemson stuff. And this is, me and rainbows. But here is
planned pooling.
Planned pooling. Gosh. There you go. She found it. There's one example. Okay, let me blow that up a little bit better. There's one example.
And so she has
this is the designer of this pattern, by the way.
So she has this pattern. She had samples in worsted, DK, fingering.
There's the black and rainbow.
Yeah. And so you could do it with any yarn.
Yeah, that's what attracted me to it. There's the black turned a different way, so that the rainbow's on the outer edge and the black is in the middle, versus the rainbow being in the middle and the black on the outer edge.
It's a tube, right?
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is shift the color. Yeah.
Right, shift the colors around.
That's kind of fun. Yep.
I'm just so excited about this. And there's 236 projects listed.
Oh yeah, we got them.
But yeah, there's another one where it's purple and confetti sprinkles. So yes, I got 2 skeins to do this because, again, I love that one.
That one's nice.
Look at that one.
It's all about how you cast on and where you start and your tension. So you've got to, I'm pretty sure you knit a few rows to see how it's looking and figure out, you might have to go back and change. Yeah. And there's websites to help you do it. Let me see.
Depth cowl. That's called the depth cowl. And it was included with the, no it wasn't, I paid for it.
You paid for it.
I paid for it, but they gave me a code to download it. Talitha Kuami. I don't know that I'm saying that right, but it's the depth cowl. But so let me blow this up so you can see her name better. By Talumi Kuami, I'm guessing. I don't know, but that's the pattern.
So this is probably crocheted, but you can do it with knitting as well. There's a bunch of websites and things. That's Lion Brand or Red Heart. They've got a bunch of different ones where you will actually intentionally pull your yarn, and that's what it looks like. You actually get those crosshairs and things. Yeah. So it's a very interesting concept. There are calculators out there that help you figure it out. I've never attempted it myself, to be honest.
I'm going to do the depth cowl. I'm going to do 2 of them in Clemson and Rainbow. Love those. Okay, well, then we're walking around looking at the booth, and this is her husband's. Was his first yarns. He started doing this because it was that interesting color changing thing that he liked. Mm-hmm. Their son has started dyeing yarn. He's like 8 years old. 8 years old. I'm gonna say 8 or 9. And so they worked out a deal, and they're calling it Rainbow Soup.
Look at the cute little logo
by Reese. His name is Reese, and so that's his special logo for the yarns that he's dyed, and all the profits from Rainbow Soup yarns are going into his savings, into his funds for the future for college and all that stuff. So I had to.
He had some cute yarns, guys.
And they were cute yarns.
Super cute.
This is Rainbow Tornado.
Look at that.
And since I have raised a Rainbow Tornado, my youngest child, I had to have a Rainbow Tornado. He was home when I got home. And I asked him if he would wear a hat. Now, this is the child whom I have knit 20 slouchy beanies for. I mean, of different patterns and stuff, of all kinds of colors and shades and shapes. The kid lived in beanies in high school and his first year of college. Not wearing beanies anymore. Not his style anymore. I keep joking because I need somebody to knit hats for. Anyway, I asked him, would he wear a cowl? Because he's a cat. He's a knitwear wearing. I've knit him shawls and stuff before. Nope.
What are you gonna make for him?
Nothing now. Little turd. turned his nose up at all the things I was going to. Nope, not wearing hats. Nope, not going to wear a cowl. All right, fine. I'll knit something for myself out of it. So I'm going to think of something and knit for me. Something else.
That sounds like Michael.
Turd. Oh, it goes good with my bag.
Oh, it does go good with your bag.
I'll think of something. I'll put some other colors with it. I'll put it with something. But I just had to buy it for Reese. I mean, that was it. I had to buy it for Reese. So I got that. It's so lovely. I just love it.
All right, so we were going on. We actually had somebody stop us the day before and tell us that they saw these bags.
We had a bunch of people stop us because we were wearing chemistry things on our back.
Yeah. And so they're, oh, did you see the periodic table bags? I actually bought this last time I went to SAFF, and I believe it was last year when I took my niece. So this is Pearl's Yarn Emporium in Asheville. I don't think I've been to the store. I've only ever seen them there. But check out this knitting bag, guys. It's the periodic table of fiber, and it's got all the different fibers on there. It's even got like your acrylic and your man-made fibers at the bottom. Like it's
really cute.
It is. It is super cute.
That was a cute booth.
They had an adorable booth.
They had a whole. You have a picture somewhere?
They have a whole section of science.
Based yarns, colors, patterns, bags,
which we'll show one in a minute.
That's right.
So there's their science setup. There's all kinds of cute bags and things. But we were looking at them and we're like, oh, science knitting bags. We need one for our giveaway. So we got a giveaway. You have the buttons too.
They're in there.
Are they?
Yep, they're down here in the corner.
Oh, in the corner. So we took a minute. We had to figure out which one we wanted, but we really thought that this incorporated all levels of science for us.
All the different sciences.
You've got biology with cells and DNA. You've got physics, chemistry, molecules. There's even like some anatomy in there, in my opinion. You got the microscope and all kinds of. But this was really look. There's even forensics right there's a magnifying glass.
Yeah, that's right.
So
and it's rainbow.
It's rainbow. So this is one of our giveaway bags, and then for each giveaway we have at least one button because I think we got 3. Yeah,
we got buttons.
We got 2 different kinds. There's a Heart Science with the knitting background, and then better knitting through chemistry, and it's got the Erlenmeyer flask on there. So we just thought these like represented our channel really well.
So we can throw those in with our giveaway.
Part of the giveaway, we got 2 of the better knitting through chemistry. So that's another one of the things that go in the giveaway. But there are 6 robins in the backyard. They're just
hopping around on the ground. Obviously, my cat is in the front yard. They're with blue jays. I don't know where all the birds came from all of a sudden.
It's cooler weather.
Just
hanging out there.
I'm sorry. Squirrel. Oh, well. Oh, my gosh.
There's a lot of them out there, guys.
All kinds. Okay.
Is this? Oh, and I got a button for myself there, which I thought was super cute. If you're the TV kind of watching Bob's Burgers, it's one of those TV shows that's wholesomely cute and funny in my opinion, but this one's got Jean on it. It says, wait, knitting doesn't count as exercise, and I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. Like, if I can get tennis elbow from knitting, it should be exercise, right?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, guys.
Hey, the way I knit.
Oh, Chewy left me. He was over here getting some lovin's. And then we got the bag.
This is one of the things I've actually been looking for. It's an Attenti bag. And it's the woven. It looks hand woven. In those colors, and it's lined in suede. I mean the faux suede. It has a name, but I can't remember what it's called right this second. But it's basically a faux suede, and it's down to here, and then that is a
canvas.
I don't think it's showing up. It's a really nice heavyweight. It's a furniture grade canvas. It's not a wax canvas or a tote bag canvas. It's a not silk, but shiny type canvas.
It's nice.
It really is. I love it. And of course, it's got pockets. The Attenti bags have the pockets and stuff in it. But I just went bonkers. Had to have it. Well, I saw the bag, and that's what drew us into the shop. Well, then we had the best time. Trudy, I've already forgotten her last name.
It should be on the card, isn't it? Because it's all her knit patterns.
That's Lofty Fiber. Is it on the... All right, U2 Yarn, EWE, number 2 yarn is the name of the shop. But
it's on the postcards.
Where? Oh, those are in the other bag.
They had postcards of a lot of their patterns on one side and the information
the
on the other.
The shop owner and the yarn dyer is also a pattern designer. And she and I were vibing on the pattern styles. I loved everything I saw.
She had a lot. And really pretty patterns.
Oh, okay. Here's the Mountain Spring cowl. And this is A Year in Minis.
Trudy Fedorko.
That's it. That's it.
Fedorko.
That's it.
A Year in Minis. So their minis were really interesting. They actually almost put them in a hank and then
together. They twisted the minis together,
so you could actually see all the colors together. It was a really interesting.
It was a neat way to present them. It really was.
I loved it.
This is the one I want to do first. I'll show you the colors in a minute. The ones I really like.
Our Checkered Past.
Okay, the name alone just really got me.
She was wearing this sweater.
Yeah, the Budding Vines.
The Budding Vines.
Well, the other girl was wearing it, wasn't she?
I think it was Trudy.
Trudy wearing it? I don't remember who was wearing it. And that's the Budding Vines cowl. So
she took all their postcards.
I did. I didn't just grab one. I got all of them because I wanted to remember the patterns. So there you can see the names and everything on the back.
The minis they do together, they call it the swirl. Like
it's
ice
called
cream
swirl. It's called swirl. That's right.
Now ice cream.
Oh, I could seriously go for ice cream. I'm not supposed to, but I really could. All right. Talking about our Checkered Past.
So it's one main color and then
two. Well, it's two skeins.
Two skeins of one main color.
Of one main color.
And then 5 minis or 10?
5.
5 minis.
5 minis. This is
that's the one I think you were.
This is her working on it. A picture of her working on it. But this was completed and on display. Those colors. It's a warm autumnal, and then the teal with it. It is so stinking pretty. And so I've already been digging through my stash wanting to do one of those. I don't have any of the other ones pulled up. That's the one oh no, I do too. Here's this one. And I didn't pick up a card for it. I didn't see one. But this is called Stole the Show. And there's Trudy's name. You can see Trudy's name. This is basically like striped, it's mohair striped with sock yarn. Or DK.
I think it was DK.
It was DK. Striped. Yeah. It's a DK and then and mohair. And I don't know if I can blow it up enough so that you can see that there's stripes with the mohair and the DK in there.
It's really pretty.
It was luscious. It was so stinking gorgeous. It's DK. It was so beautiful. And it's Surrey.
Mm-hmm. Which is not.
Or mohair held double. One of the two.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, then they also had a sale bin with some mohair in it. And so these guys came home with me because they're so pretty. Look how good they look together.
Really good.
This is way greener now. It looked much yellower.
I think it's better now.
Yeah. It looked much yellower in the lights at the show. But now, look how much greener that looks.
It does look nice.
I'm way more in love with it now than I was before. And I loved it then.
She did.
I like this. Okay.
That was their stuff.
That was their stuff. Then we went to the shop where I got the Yellowstone bag.
Mm-hmm. And you picked up some patterns.
And I picked out 2 patterns. Galore. Lots of minis. And so I was strong. And I didn't buy any minis. I bought 2 patterns for minis.
So did she design
Forbidden
these?
Forbidden Fiber. She designed them.
Yes.
The dyer designed. Leanne Ross is her name.
She really wanted to create patterns just for her mini sets, and so she had all kinds of it. She had Harry Potter. There was Alice in Wonderland, Doctor Who, Yellowstone. Very much a vibe of nerdiness.
Oh yeah, total nerdy vibe.
So for her Doctor Who minis, this is the cowl she designed.
The 13th cowl.
Because there's been there'll be a 14th, but you know.
Yeah, because and she used the colors from the 13th Doctor and all that stuff. Yeah. But it's really pretty. It was the stripes and the corrugated ribbing, and just pretty. Good use of mini sets, and it's a cowl. I seem to be on a cowl kick. And this is one she designed with the Yellowstone mini set that she had put together. She called it the something cup. Painted cup shawl. It's a little shawlette. It's not a big full shawl, but isn't that a pretty stripe pattern? I really liked that.
It's really pretty.
I thought that was really pretty. But so I bought patterns.
I'm gonna have to nerd out for a second. I know you're not a Doctor Who fan, but
not the newer ones. I watched the original.
My first experience with Doctor Who was David Tennant and the Madame de Pompadour episode, Marie Antoinette.
Yes.
And it was just, I don't know. He is my doctor, and they've got that girl now. I don't know what her name is. I know she was in.
Oh, I'm sorry, I bumped the table.
The TV show where he was a detective. Broadchurch. So she was in Broadchurch with him. And I don't remember what
BBS.
With David Tennant. So they had just released the next Doctor, so it's her, and she's changing into the new Doctor. It's David Tennant again. I am so excited.
Oh,
I am
is it
freaking
really?
out. I'm so excited.
That's cool.
Guys. It's a very. If you haven't seen the clip, go find him on. Sorry, I just scrambled all up in there, but go find it on his Instagram or Facebook group. And I'm cool. Watching this whole thing happen. He posts all kinds of things about Doctor Who, and I'm sure it's somebody running his Facebook group.
Tom something was the original.
Colin? No. Yes.
I can't remember. That's been I was a teenager. I mean, it's been way long ago.
I like Christopher Eccleston, but David Tennant has always been my man.
I have no idea.
He's just
two places though.
Two places. But I was fangirling so hard. I've texted my sister a million times. I don't think she's answered me officially, and I'm kind of upset about it. We need to talk about the fact that David Tennant's coming back. Man, that man. I know he's older than me, so much older, but
hey, age is not.
He's one of my 5 that I get to,
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
You ever run across opportunity? Yeah.
Never meet him.
Mine keeps dying.
Hers are dead.
I'm so old.
Wait, does that
Harrison Ford still hasn't yet.
Can you pick a new one after they die?
I don't know. I haven't
How does the rules work for you?
We should do that. We should.
Yeah.
That's a new rule.
New rule. When they die, you get to pick a new one.
I get to pick a new one.
Pick a younger one.
Yeah. Well, they were.
Hold on just a second. Hey, will you let Chewy out? Oh, he can't hear. He's got his Google headphones. He's got his headphones on. Guys, those things are, you can't hear
Zach
anything.
is here. Her husband is here. He came in. He's working on a test, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his headphones in, so he can't hear us babbling and talking about the robins in the backyard and the fact that the dog needs to go out again.
No idea that I just told
the dog wants to go chase the birds. I know what the dog wants to do.
Just told the world about one of my 5.
He's standing there thinking about it.
He is.
He's standing there thinking about it. Chasing birds.
That's the longest drop.
He's a strange dog. I mean, just saying.
All right, sorry. Fangirling. We're moving on to more assign pooling.
Okay. Apparently, assign pooling was our theme for the weekend.
A lot, yeah. I think it's big right now, just in the knitting community.
It is,
in general,
but we found things we really like, and we went by a shop where I don't even remember. Oh well, Michelle, look at the thingies. There's one that I can actually look at. Created for You by Laura. Created for You. Okay, it's a created, the number 4, the letter U by Laura, and her name's Laura Reagan. She had a sample of Rome, which is a Don Barker wool. Oh, my husband called. I didn't even see it. Here's the pattern. So you see it's assign pooling. It's not floral. I'm not much on flowers. So it's more linear and elongated, the pooling pattern. And that's one of my favorites. I like it. It's a 2 skein. And she had it done up in this, what she calls silver linings, where it's this color background and then the lines, the pooling part is in the silver.
It was really pretty.
So pretty. So very pretty. Okay, there's her card, so you can see all her info. And we'll put it in the drop-down box. But, that color, I had said I wouldn't buy any more yarn, but I saw that colorway, and I'm like, oh my God, I've got to have that. Look how good it looks with my hair.
It does go good.
And my eyes. Yep.
It'll look good.
It'll look good. So that's going to be Rome pretty quick. That's one of the ones I want to cast on this weekend. And then we went
I got one more after that. My last one was the...
Oh, yeah, the beads. We did that after we did this.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we went to Cottontail Farm, which I wanted to go to Cottontail
huge amount of time there, to be honest.
We really did.
All the stuff.
Oh, her hair's tweed bags were abso-freaking-lutely gorgeous. But I had already bought 9 bags over the weekend by then. 9 bags. And I don't think that counts the SAFF bag.
She's a crazy bag lady.
I'm a crazy bag lady. So
but
I restrained. Yeah, they all get used. I mean, they cycle through. I'm constantly moving bags through. That's why I always seem to have different ones. But anyway, so I made myself not buy one for bags. But I did get, and I think this is the most precious thing. It's a tin to hold stitch markers. But look at that sheep juggling yarn. I love this thing. So cool. And it is a twist, which I really like because I'm constantly dropping the things. And if it's twisted closed, it stays closed.
Is that the truth?
And I got...
more stitch markers.
I did got more stitch markers. I got a set of her rainbow colored acrylic yarn balls. I think that'll show.
Bless you.
Can you see that it's got, you can't hear you anyway. It's got yarn balls engraved on them and it's all the rainbow colors. So I thought that was pretty
cute.
And again, it's on the lever back round things that I love so much.
We got another prize while we were there.
Right, we picked up another prize and from Cottontail, and it's front back markers.
So you put the front one on the front and the back
one
on the
is
back.
the front of the sheep and one is the butt of the sheep that you put on the back.
So you know where the front and back of your knitting is.
We thought that was so cute.
Jeff on my Collecting Breezes, that tells me where the front is. Like I picked that to be my front just so I know that's the front. I don't know. It's just one of those things that a lot of people do. But yeah, and then so we one last
put
stop.
This in here.
Yep. We stopped at Bead Biz. I have made a few things with beads, and I enjoy it. And she has got all the beads. So the first ones I picked up, I'm not sure you're going to be able to see this really well, but they are red and green, and yeah, that's a terrible picture. But you can almost amber and variegated. Let me hold up the box here, and you can kind of see them maybe a little better. Yeah. So they look green, but they have if you shine the light through them, they look red. Oh, I wonder if I put my flashlight on, you'll be able to see it.
Oh, that's it. Here, let me turn mine on.
Yeah, you can kind of see the red.
You can see that little bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But super pretty. They're garnet is what she's calling them there. And then these right here. Purples and whites and pinks and things. I thought that if I was going to put beads on something, I might do it in that bridge rose shawl.
Ooh.
And this I thought went really well with that. I know we didn't talk about it that day, but I was trying to find something and I thought
that would work.
Pop these in there.
Oh yeah.
Thought it'd be cute.
Oh, along all those V's. Oh yeah. That's so pretty.
Something fine.
Right in those dark stripes.
Oh yeah.
Where it would pop.
Look at that. They would pop so well. Oh my gosh, that would be so pretty.
Yeah.
But so I'm excited about that. So that'll be fun.
That's cool. Those are really pretty. Yeah. And then I was wore out. Katie had to go get the car, come back and pick me up because I was so tired.
It was a long 2 days.
It was a long 2 days. And
I was tired too. We stayed up late dancing and having fun at the wedding
reception. Yeah.
I don't think I got to bed till after midnight.
We took on a lot, but it was really
so much fun.
We had a ball. We got to meet so many people.
We did talk to the was it Suzanne? Or Susan
at Robin's Promise.
So we talked to her about. I've already bought some of her yarns, and I went to the Flying Needle in Williamsburg, Virginia, which you're supposed to contact her about getting one of those necklaces.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't forget that because you might have already forgotten. But she was telling us that she actually had to. Did she sell it or close it?
Closed it.
She had to close the Flying Needle, which she owned.
Yeah. Because her dye business was doing so well. She had a beautiful booth. Gosh, it was organized it by colors.
It was so pretty.
So pretty.
And they were all in those like hanging clothespins.
Yeah.
And you could just see. Thingies. Yeah, you could see them everywhere. It was
easy to shop there. It was easy to shop there.
They had a fall mini set that was just gorgeous.
Really pretty.
But at that point we there was what was the last place we went? Because we went there before we went to the bead store. Kind of stopped by and then went over to look at the beads. But so we both looked at some yarn, but there was nothing that we both said, like, I have a project I could use this for. Yeah. And so at that point, we'd already spent so much money, and we were trying to be very good about the things we bought. But yeah.
Because we've been really bad before. We've been really bad. But
hey, everything I got a purpose for. I don't know about you, but it's all got a plan now.
That's right. I have a plan.
Oh my goodness. We've been at this for 2 hours.
Is it really? I told y'all it'd be long.
She did warn us. Long. Oh, these things.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Okay, so Hanson Crafts was there, and we literally saw the last one of these being sold. He has these yarn ball holders, which you can't really see them too well on the back, but they literally, you stick it on the post, and this bottom part is a very smooth rotation. So as you pull, it rotates. The demonstration he did was just amazing.
And it has a magnet. The bar is held in there by a magnet.
So there's a storage for the shaft inside of it, and then there's a magnet here where it goes in and holds it really well.
It's very compact.
Yeah, it was.
You can travel. It's easy to travel with.
Maybe half an inch thick, if that. Maybe.
No, it was about an inch.
Was it?
Yeah, it was about an inch.
But he had some really nice other things too. We didn't spend too much time looking, but he had some nice
some beautiful spindles. Beautiful.
Michelle's planning on ordering one of those. She said.
I do. I want. Oh, I just unwound that. I want one of those yarn ball holders. I want to try it.
Which he had. What was the one that I like? Purple Heart.
Purple Heart. We didn't see it because it wasn't there,
but it was on the list. He's got Purple Heart, and Purple Heart's one of those woods that just.
I love.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I just.
Zach owes me a ball winder in Purple Heart. He can't hear me. I shouldn't be growling at him.
He's got his ears on. I can't find the card for Susan.
Robin's Promise.
I'll just
go back a couple episodes. You can find it there, or actually you can look her up. Robin's Promise. It's a little robin on her thing. I don't think we grabbed a card, to be honest.
Oh, there's more cards.
More cards.
That's where I got the needles. I did Robin's Promise. I do have it.
That's where she got the needles.
Aisling Yarns, and then this is Robin's Promise. Yeah.
So I got her pheasant yarns, and apparently they have sold out again.
Yeah, the pheasant yarn. Yeah, or I would have gotten if there'd been a pheasant mini skein, but they sold out of that on Friday.
Yeah,
day one. So
they did a fun little sale. They did a happy hour sale where you buy 12
minis,
get
mini bar.
Mini bar
sale. Mini bar at happy hour.
Happy hour. But we didn't buy anything.
Didn't need any more minis. Listen, I just said that out loud in front of everybody. Don't need any more minis.
So when she buys more, can we reach through virtually and throttle you?
That's right. You get to virtually slap me like you have Caytee.
You already virtually slapped me, so,
That's right.
It's your turn.
Wow, this is bad. We have tons of stuff spread out, but we've shown it all to you now.
Yeah, we've gotten through it.
And we're running out of light. I hope this is not too dark.
No, I think it looks fine.
Okay.
We might have to start getting the ring light out, guys. It's starting to get dark.
It's starting to get dark in the afternoon.
It's my least favorite
after school time.
I hate
it was dark this morning when I'm like, okay, the last time I got up to go to work, it was not dark.
No, it was the summer still.
It was early September. I'm so excited I got to go to work today. And you see the kids.
That's very nice.
I got lots of hugs. Sean McNinney hugged me. One of our coaches, who's now the graduation coach, and is in charge of subs. So he was really glad to see me. It
wasn't you. It was just that he could use your sub in a different area of the building now.
He didn't have to dedicate one sub to me all the time. But he did. He got up out of his chair and hugged me.
Wow.
I was blown away. I know.
Does it happen?
Bramblett hugged me too. One of our assistant principals.
I can see that happening, yeah.
Our other assistant principal, Jessica, is is a really good friend, but she doesn't hug. She's like this one. Doesn't hug. No hugging going on. It's a hi.
How's it going?
How you doing?
Yeah, she came and hugged me first block this morning with all my freshmen in the room. She's like, I just wanted to show them that you do hug people.
I did. That was me doing it.
Yeah,
I did. I hugged her in front of the freshmen.
There's a few of them like, should we have a hug?
Yeah, no. Only Miss Kessler. And Mr. Chapman.
We don't touch at school.
Only Mr. Chapman.
We barely talk to each other.
Yeah, but that's okay.
We ride home together. We get home, we talk. But It's been a long episode, but it's been fun.
It has been fun. A while. Thank you guys for putting up with us this long. If you were new, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Hope you come back. We don't usually talk quite this long, but we do. It will be a while before you see this much acquisition. Trust me when I tell you that. Because
and the holidays are coming up, and so that really puts a
damper on things.
Yeah, a strain on the budget just because of...
But I have lots to do in the meantime.
Yes, we do. We have lots to knit.
I really do. I want to focus on, now that I have overloaded poor Shell World,
now you can just knit it up.
I need to knit what I got.
Just knit it up.
I need to focus on what I have, and I want to knit everything laying here on this table that we just got this weekend.
It's exciting. Seriously
cannot wait. I've been holding off and not touching it
to show.
I had it in the bags until we filmed, and so guess what I gonna do? I got 2 football games tonight. Wolfpack is playing NC State. Wolfpack, my alma mater, is playing Virginia Tech.
Ooh, VT.
And NFL game is Ravens and Buccaneers.
There you go.
And tomorrow the World Series starts. So I got to put something in my baseball bags. So I have a dedicated World Series project that I work on while we're doing it. Watching.
Yes.
I might do my Clemson cow.
There you go.
I'll do the delta.
Yeah.
No, depth.
Depth.
I'll do the depth cow in Clemson colors while I'm watching my orange Houston Astros.
There you go. Look at that. Perfect.
There we go. I'm going to wind this puppy up.
Wind it up. One last reminder. We have talked about we're doing a giveaway for 1023. So
that's when we hit 1023 subscriptions, 1023 on YouTube.
Last episode, was it 10.5 or was it 10 that you showed the bags? I think it was 10.5 because we didn't have them for 10.
Yes.
So there's a few things we showed in there that what we were shipping off to our winner of the 6.02 or the 602 giveaway. And then Michele showed one of the things that we picked up for the 1023 giveaway. So we're at 780-ish. So we're not quite there. We haven't picked up a lot for that giveaway, but just know it will be big.
Yeah, it's going to be bigger than what we sent off before.
Yeah. So
spread the word.
Get subscribers on here.
Help us out. And then if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Yeah. And help us hit our number. Yeah. And then we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Probably this will post Saturday.
Yeah, that's the plan. See it Saturday.
And then we'll. Oh God, Michele.
Don't do that.
Oh, y'all, it's hard. It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
I had, my first day back.
I need to get out of here. So
but we'll get the thing up this weekend. Mm-hmm. Everybody keep working on your experimental knit along. If you hadn't cast on yet, there you go. Time to go. You have till the end of the year. Obviously, we have till December 31st, and our first podcast in January will announce winners and everything. But and we're going to post. I swear, I promise. I'm going to do a little. I'll start my color work and then I'll post some pictures. Yeah. I may go ahead and cast on the second sock on double points.
Yeah. And
do one on 9-inch circles, and then one on double points. I like double points. I mean, I know. Yeah. See, everybody I know or talk to is all sneery about the double points, but I like double points.
The flexi flips are nice.
I have no trouble. I know. I'm talking about the old.
No, I know.
Standard.
I could use flexi flips. I do not do.
I like
the
the
double
bamboos,
points
and I've gotten several sets of the carbons from Knitter's Pride.
Yep.
I love those carbon double points. They're like, a good 6 inches, 5-6 inch length, and I love those things.
Yeah.
I mean, they feel so good in my hand. But yeah, I like double points, so I'm going to do some of that. Yeah. We're losing light.
We are, yeah. So,
okay.
All right, guys. We will see you next time, and as always,
knit periodically. Bye.